Are we doing this? Are we on air?
Is this the opposite of intellectuals out, intellectuals in?
Yeah, you know what? Before we get started, you come up with the intro. Whatever you decide right now is what we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
Welcome to the fine three gentlemen in this room. Myself, Pantelis, and Poseidon, who are the hosts of the intellectuals version, whatever, 200 and something.
Look, I'm going to let you redo it because that was too wordy. It's supposed to be catchy. It's supposed to be catchy. Okay, do it again.
These three fine gentlemen, Poseidon,
Okay, hold on.
Pantelis.
Before we start, do you really want to go that way? You don't want to have like a catchphrase? You just want to...
Yeah, just...
These fine-ass, sexy gentlemen? Is that really how you want it?
Intellectuals in. The intellectuals are in the house, and here's
Hold on,
who
do it
they
again
are.
without us talking. Wait till I finish talking and then try.
Fine. The intellectuals are in the house, and they consist, as usual, of three fine gentlemen: Poseidon, Pantelis, and myself. Let's start episode number whatever it is.
Whatever. Well, I don't know what the fuck that was, but you did it.
He really wants to iterate that it's just us three.
Yeah.
He doesn't want...
I love how you're trying to kick out Sam Adamo, Claudio Capri,
On the
Peter
contrary,
Bowen,
Yeah,
some crackhead.
I would
everyone.
love to have any one of those people here.
Yo, weren't you the one that told me he would be a great guest for the intellectuals? Who was it?
Georgia Silly.
Ah, yes. Fuck, I forgot to message him.
And that came from our good friend Gapes.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's correct. Georgia Silly would make a great
In the
addition.
new year, we're definitely going to have Georgia Silly in studio with us. Do you know who Georgia Silly is?
Yes, I went and saw him at the
Yeah,
at the
he's
Comic-Con.
probably your father.
I don't know where you're basing that claim out
No,
about.
no.
you don't
George
think so?
Silly has what the kids today are calling Riz.
I've
Whereas,
never heard that word before.
exactly, because you're not a kid. Whereas Adam
Riz.
only has tard. So I don't think they're
That's
related.
a second word I've never heard before.
Did you see the kid, the Rizzler? He wished everyone a Merry Rizmas.
That fat kid.
Yeah. The Merry Rizmas.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about kids.
How do you
beneath
spell
me.
Riz?
Literally.
It's beneath
Is
me.
it R-I-Z-Z?
Or one Z, I don't know. But it's just, he's a kid, so I don't want to make fun of him.
It's actually 3 Zs.
There's
Or as many
something-
Zs as you'd like, really.
There's something weird about an adult man calling a small kid an ugly fat piece of shit. So I don't want to do it. Like, it feels weird. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think people are loving him on the internet. He's like a Hezbollah that's no longer going to be a Hezbollah.
Yeah. So maybe good for him. He's a kid. I don't want to make fun of it. Because if you're just calling some kid on the internet a fat autistic piece of shit, and he's a child.
I haven't seen any videos of this kid, by the way. I just hear people talking about him like he's the next coming.
Do I have
Let me get him up on
something?
screen for you.
I want to make sure I don't talk out of turn.
Go ahead, speak your mind.
Do I have a very interesting person who seems to be pretty well known in the world? Pantelis, so I'll ask either one of you. Do you guys happen to know who Dr. Jordan Peterson is?
You do realize that was my physician for 3 years.
Well, good for you.
He was my doctor. Poseidon, there's the Rizzler.
Yeah, I know what he looks like, but what are the videos that he does?
He's
Like,
just singing. He's just a kid singing. Goes.
And he For real?
Yeah. He's just.
Can you
he's
pull
those
up a video of him?
No, because he's gonna flag me, and it's not his
you
fault.
sure?
He's a child. His parents are
His
probably
dad.
garbage people, but he's a child, so I don't want to talk shit. That's why I don't like it when people online are calling him a disgusting fat piece of shit because he's a kid, and I find it
How
weird.
old is he?
Probably 30.
Not for real. He's like what, 10? 11? Why are you laughing?
No, I'm just saying because I don't like people talking shit about this kid. It just feels weird.
It is. But I mean, if he's gonna become an internet sensation.
I know, but he's a kid. It's not the time to call him retarded. I just.
Look, if he continues this act.
Did he do something to warrant being called that?
Hold on, let me. Please do not cut off my
Sorry,
sentence.
my apologies.
If he continues this act past the age of 22, then I would say he merits being made fun of.
Yeah, but right now he's too young. People are saying that this picture was him being like a victim of sexual assault. I don't like them saying that. It's weird because he's a child, and I feel bad that this is gonna stay.
Can
with
I
him.
mention? That's his brother and his father, right?
No, those are his friends.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they
Stop.
are. They are. This guy is a dad, and that's that guy's son, and he's the friend of the group. Josh
Bro,
Shapiro
you know
told
what he
me.
looks like? You know what he looks like? He looks like Terry.
He is Terry DeMonte.
No,
So
not Terry DeMonte.
He's a young Terry DeMonte.
Too many Terrys.
No. Our other Terry from the cafe.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, look at his face.
The kid or the dad?
No, the kid. Remove the hair. Remove his hair. No, the in the middle. Remove his hair. He's very Terry-esque.
Touresque.
Yeah, Therese.
He does look like he has Tourette's syndrome. So, anyways, why'd you want to bring this kid up anyway? That's weird on your part.
Did he
too.
do something inappropriate so that he's?
Wait,
Well,
who
look,
brought him up on
I
it?
don't even know what this kid's up to. All I know is that people like Poseidon keep calling him a disgusting fat piece of shit. And
I
it
never-
bothers me because he's small.
I never said
he's a
that.
young kid.
Accusations.
He's
false
putting wo-
accusations.
You're putting words in his mouth.
Because I have a thread of Poseidon saying, "Have you seen this fucking retarded child?" And I feel terrible. I'm like, bro, the kid's a child. Stop calling him retarded. It's just bad form. Don't do that.
Would anybody
No,
happen
so-
to know where this guy lives? Where is?
Okay, that's even weirder. What do you like, dude? You have to stop fucking
You
these
don't
kids.
have to tell me a street address.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Eastern U.S.
The fact that you
Western
could find him without knowing his address is also weird.
Yeah.
US?
He puts words in my mouth, but you put something else in yours.
Love that laugh. I missed it.
What?
So
So
I don't want to
was
claim
perfect
to be the
timing.
specialist, but there's a YouTube video and it's titled "How We Wrestle with God." I'm not going to go into it. It's over 2 hours long. I still have 20 minutes to watch.
Oh, so then you can't talk about it at all because it might
Wait,
change.
wait.
Because at the end, you never seen it? The last 5 minutes, you know what he says? Psych.
I'll just say one thing, and
It's
I'm not
just a
going to go
waste
into
of time. At the end,
details.
he goes, "Psych." He goes, "I'm just
Humans have
joking."
a very ugly side, as per what happened during the Second World War, especially with Germany and Japan. That's all I'm going to go into. It's going to take too long otherwise. Do you know him? Yes or no? I know you
we
want to
know
make
who?
things heavy. Jordan B. Peterson.
Jordan,
He's a
BP
former Army veteran. He's a
also
psychologist.
Yeah, he was my doctor for 3 years. We've known this. We've brought
Yeah.
it. We've talked about it on the podcast.
All right, I didn't know that.
And he
but-
was actually my drinking buddy for about
Yeah.
3 months.
He refused
One
to call me
summer.
by my pronouns.
Yeah.
Say that again. You refused to do what?
He refused to acknowledge my specific pronouns.
Any idea why?
I said my pronouns are your daughter's cute, and he said, "Get out of my office." And it was
He repeatedly called me by my pronouns. Fat ass.
Except he's not a doctor. He's a psychologist. He's a PhD. He's not
you're
a medical
goddamn right. He's
doctor.
not a doctor. I've been telling him that for years.
Yeah.
He's a
He doesn't like
different
it when you
kind
say
of
that.
doctor, non-medical.
Of course, we know Jordan Peterson.
Okay, well, good.
We weren't born yesterday.
Do you know how many people there are that make appearances on podcasts? There's tons and tons. I had never heard of the guy until someone.
I kind of love that you had never heard of Jordan Peterson in
I
2024.
love how in his mind, the most famous person on the planet is Sam Adamo.
Yeah, it's great.
It's for real. It's fascinating.
I never researched psychologists.
Because me, we're talking about psychologists. Jordan Peterson. Who the fuck is Jordan Peterson? I'm around. I'm Italian. I love sausage.
It's too bad I don't remember his first name. But
That's a great
the name
imitation
of the
of Sam
person whose
Adamo.
podcast appears on is something Ryan. I don't remember his first name.
What?
The name of the person on the
Ryan
the
Gosling.
podcast. No, the podcast that this
Ryan
gentleman
Reynolds.
makes an appearance on. His last name is Ryan. Something Ryan. I don't remember. He's got.
Corky B. Ryan.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm just wondering if you knew who that Ryan was. He's a
Sean
guest.
Ryan?
Maybe. Yeah, I think
Orion?
so. Sean Ryan. Thank you.
What about Belt Orion?
Different Ryan.
Ryanair.
That's an airline.
It is.
Anyway, look. Fine. You wanna add a spin of you wanna
So
attach a
Ryan
humorous
Law.
spin to everything. Well, I'm telling you something serious. You wanna make it funny.
Okay, well,
Do you know who Sean Ryan is? It's you remind me
know,
what his first
I
name
do.
is.
I know who Sean Ryan is. I
Okay.
also know who Tony Hawk is. Do you know who Tony
Well,
Hawk
that's
is?
one more person that I know. No, I don't.
You don't know who Tony Hawk is?
No, he only
Some-
knows Sam Adamo.
Some say he's part Tony, part Hawk.
Part human, part animal.
Yep.
No. Tony Hawk is he's a skateboarder. His brother Mike is a famous doctor,
What kind of doctor?
urologist.
Oh yeah.
What's the doctor's name?
Mike Hawk. Urologist.
And where might this guy be from?
Down south.
Oh yeah. I guess we're gonna have to always from now on devote a segment of the show. Do you know this person? No. Do you know this person?
Oh, that was.
I don't know if did you guys see what happened in Germany?
No, what
I
happened?
heard, but I didn't. Nothing firsthand. Some terrorist killed a whole bunch of people with a truck, right?
Yeah, well, according to the
No.
what all the news is saying is a car went into a Christmas market.
Oh shit.
Oh, on its own.
A car.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
No,
interesting.
not a truck, but
Oh, that's
same idea. A
interesting.
vehicle.
Car went into the Christmas market.
I have an idea.
An
It may-
Islamic car
yeah, it may
couldn't
have.
slam his brakes. In time.
And it was a doctor
It
who
was
was
on
driving it, right?
Allahu Akbar.
It was a doctor.
Akbar.
Yeah, did you hear that? It was a doctor. Yeah, it was a doctor and a teacher that was driving that
Yeah.
car. Yeah, you're right.
Like I said, you hear something, but I never furthered up on it.
Yeah, so they
When
killed
it
a bunch
happened earlier in the week, didn't
It
it?
happened like 4 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
The head of the Federal Criminal Police Office, Holger Manch, said in an interview on the German broadcaster ZDF, fuck, all this shit is aggressive, that his office received a tip-off from the Saudi Arabians in November of 2023. So they had a tip-off a year early, which led authorities to launch appropriate investigative measures, apparently not. The man also published a huge number of posts on the internet. He also had contact with various authorities, made insults, and even threats. However, he was not known to have committed acts of violence. Well, until that's a weird thing to say. I mean, he wasn't known for doing this. Yeah, you're not known for mass murder. If you are, you're normally inside.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking the Germans.
Does
bro.
it say anything about him having any other prior arrests or charges? Whoa! You told me he was communicating with the authorities. He
I
made
never said
insults.
he was communicating with the
Sorry,
authorities.
he was in touch with the authorities.
He was
whatever.
not in touch with the authorities. I never said that.
Something
I said the
about it.
Saudi Arabian authorities were in touch with the German
Oh.
authorities and let them know that this guy's a threat. And they said all he's doing is insulting us and making threats online. That's not credible.
Well, they downplayed the importance, basically.
Well, because back to your question, he did not murder anyone before murdering people.
Okay, makes sense. I thought
hope
maybe
so.
he may have been arrested for more minor things. He may be under the radar. And,
No. He
Okay.
doesn't get. If you're in the Islamic world, you don't get arrested for the minor things. You just say they're your wife and move forward.
What a world we live in, eh?
I agree.
That's good. You're on a like very kind of like soft roll. You're very like smooth about it today.
Until people kill me, I'm the best comic around.
Guys, I'm about to ask you a question which you may or may not be able to answer. I'll leave it up to you guys.
How about you may ask us a question that may or may not piss us off?
It won't. I'm sure you know in any European country, right? Including
Hold on, pause. I love how he said that so boldly. But if you look at the track record, 99% of the questions he's asked us have pissed us
infuriated
the
us.
fuck off. Go ahead. Keep
Go
going.
ahead.
It's my home country too, the Czech Republic, where they have these agents that make sure
Wait,
that
weren't you
people are
born
not-
here?
I was. Well, my country of origin.
What
That's
is
not the-
Czech about you?
It's a very good question.
Yeah.
Well, let me answer that question later. I wanted
Okay,
to tell you
carry
a
on,
fact, and then I was going to ask you if the same thing is
You
the
were going
case
to
in
ask
Greece.
it.
There are people, I guess you could call them federal agents, that make sure that people don't go into Czech Republic and work illegally.
Right.
Now, my question is, do you guys know if Greece has such an agency?
Every country has such a fucking agency, you dipshit.
Are they large? Are they
Depends
high
on the
radar?
country.
In Greece, I just saw Greece.
Depends on the country. Depends on the population. The larger the
Greece. In Greece.
Greece has 10 million people. So they have a bureau appropriate to that fucking size. I do not know every single
okay.
member that works that fucking border
All right,
patrol. You
all right.
goddamn mental patient.
All right.
Poseidon, what is the country with the highest total of Indians outside of India?
Canada.
UK.
It is Canada.
Oh, okay.
Ding, ding, ding. It is Canada.
UK is probably...
Now, that is very shocking. I am shocked to see that after what I've seen here, that there are still Indians in India. It is very shocking to me.
Well, I'm not that surprised. You go to Park X, you see every second Indian in
Speaking of Park
Well, I'm
X,
shocked.
oh my god, dude! The other day I was driving through, and dude, first of all, I like 30 cop cars on the edge.
Again.
Did you see what happened yesterday, Elias? You didn't see the photos?
There was a jewelry heist.
Did you see the videos?
No,
Oh, dude, I'm gonna find
No,
for you.
show me that
They
sh-
took a truck, they backed up into the juice store while the people were in there.
No!
And then the guy's fighting them off and they're coming in.
No!
Yeah, I'll show you right now.
no.
Yes, I believe it's called Famous Jewelers. I felt so bad because I was a few blocks away. Had I known, I could have gone and assisted the man so he doesn't get robbed.
What day was
Wow.
this? Do you remember?
This was yesterday, you piece of shit.
Oh,
We
okay.
said it.
Yo, you gotta show me these videos. That's crazy.
Famous Jewelers, Montreal. Temporarily closed. Well,
I mean,
I
I,
get
hope
it.
so. Imagine they're still open for business.
jewelry store robbery in Park Extension under investigation. I hope so.
Yo, you gotta show me these videos. That's crazy.
Yeah, dog.
So, was it a pickup truck? What was it?
I'll show you right now. You're gonna be able to tell. Like the video I saw was on one of those Montreal. Oh, there.
Do we know if they caught the perpetrators?
Oh, they threw acid on the robber's face. Nice.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Who has acid
François is
readily
being
available
sentenced.
like that?
Oh shit! Did they find him?
Hold on.
Oh, in
who-
2020, bro. So they had already tried to rob this guy before too.
Hold on, who has acid readily available like that?
Oh,
I heard about a place that people tried to rob and it was unsuccessful on further south. Like what's that? Three streets north of Jean Talon. St. Roch, maybe?
what's
I
that
don't know if you
doing
guys
there?
heard about that.
That
No,
was
I'm just-
that was another jewelry theft. They basically drilled through the wall.
Oh yeah. I
No,
heard
it
that.
was,
Remember
I
that?
remember that.
That was on JT, I think, huh?
Okay, well, are you aware of the one that I'm talking about?
No,
It was owned by
by.
Indians, and the Indians actually fought off the aggressors. And
Yeah, the Indians are fine. I love these Indians. Poseidon, Poseidon. I'm not logged into my fucking Instagram, bro. I'm so sorry. But the point is, yeah, that's what happened yesterday. I'll show it to you on my phone. That's what happened yesterday.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And they back up. They break the wall, obviously. People are freaking out. And then they get in, and the guy's fighting them off. And two guys are fighting him while the other ones are breaking the shit and stealing stuff.
There have been a lot of.
Black on brown crimes.
Oh, it was a black dude.
Oh, perhaps.
Well, if it's gonna be someone, who's
It's an
it gonna
educated
be?
guess, but go on.
I've been witnessing a lot of videos of people driving into buildings lately. Like there was a guy. I think there was something wrong. He had bought a car. He had bought a Subaru Outback or some shit. First of all, poor choice. And apparently the dealer had lied about certain maintenance stuff, and they had issues and blah blah. And with the guy, he tried to return the car, and they were like, "Nah, fuck you," obviously, because they're a dealership and they're known to say stuff like that.
Wow.
And basically, the guy drove it through the dealership. He's like, "I told you I don't want this fucking car," as he's getting out of the car.
I thought you were going to tell me a story about a guy who didn't have a point.
What do you mean?
I didn't know you were going to tell me a story of a guy that I was going to understand.
No,
That's
I
just a guy
understand.
returning a vehicle. That's,
No. No. What I'm saying is, I've been noticing a lot of people just driving into shit lately. They're like, "Fuck this."
Well, I mean, you're going to have to drive into shit or out of shit. You think what you want to do in that moment.
Out of shit.
Yeah.
You know something? I thought we might put a little bit of a spin and switch from the meaning of our show being called The Intellectuals to The Philosophers. And I'll tell you why I'm saying this. I don't know
'Cause
if
you don't know
most
how SEO
people
works.
are on my side. Well, I'm not firmly on one side, but if I were to take two sides, right? You've been the victim of wrongdoing. Now, what Poseidon just said did, in terms of if a person did what Poseidon just said, that's illegal, right? You're going to get arrested. Now, the question is, does that mindset deter you from doing something like that to take your revenge out on somebody, or does it not? And I wonder what most people think.
I'll explain to you what happens, okay? For your brain that cannot comprehend human
It can.
reactions.
And I'm
to
doing the
things.
research.
No, it can't. The fact that you have to do research proves that you can't understand why humans react a certain way. This man
Yes.
clearly needed a fucking car. Clearly needed something that's Japanese, reliable, cheap on gas, and all-wheel drive. Right? Clearly.
That's what you say, yes.
Fuck me,
Yes,
bro.
yes.
This is clear. And he was looking for something that it was relatively cheap. He probably needed it to go from point A to point B, or to run errands, to be an Uber driver, or Uber Eats driver, or to do deliveries. Who knows what?
Yes, yes.
Okay? Finally, the dealership lied about certain things, and he had had enough of getting fucked over. So it's not that he doesn't know the consequences. It's the fact that he couldn't take it anymore. He had
He's
been through
angry.
so much shit.
Yeah.
No, not just at that. It was, you know the saying, the straw that broke the camel's back?
Yes, I do.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back. He had been through so much prior bullshit, he couldn't take it anymore.
Couldn't hold on to another camel.
No, I hear you. But all I'm saying is, sadly, the judge is still going to say you're responsible for having committed a crime.
Well,
You know? So I was just curious,
yes, that's
you
a possibility, but it depends on the lawyer that he has. Now, if he has a fantastic lawyer, he could probably get him with some community, because he
Called
didn't hurt.
destruction of private
No,
property.
it's called vandalism.
Whatever, yeah.
He didn't harm anyone, so he could probably get him with some community service. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get, okay, this is where I use the word philosopher. Would most people, having confronted them, having found themselves in those situations, want to go down that route? I've said many times that there are certain people
It's
that I want to
not
have
wanting.
punished.
It's not a want. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. He didn't want to drive into the dealership. It was
He
a
needed
reaction.
It was an instinctual thing. Hey, these guys are fucking me. I can't take it anymore.
he was fed up. It was a animalistic reaction.
Yeah.
Nobody premeditates that reaction. Now, here's the thing. if he had a random car, he was masked, it was a wrong plate of a car,
they knew who he was.
drove in, ran some people over, then
okay.
it's premeditated. He planned that. Why? Because he may be a psychopathic killer.
Right.
He may be.
Okay, that
But
makes sense.
from the video, fuck, why do I have to overanalyze
It makes
everything?
sense. So the answer is no. Most people wouldn't do that. Most people, it's the heat of the moment. Most people wouldn't think that way. Well, what I was alluding to about myself is I've had a similar
Is that
thought
you wanna-
like that. But then I think there's
similar
this thing
thought of
called
what? Of
that's
what?
illegal. Well, there's a variety of ways you can punish people. I'm not going to
Bro,
say it
no
on the-
shit, it's illegal. That's not what we're arguing.
Yeah, I'm just so okay. Fine. Would most people side with me when I say that I also have that thought?
I hope not.
For things that have been done that are inappropriate to me. I had it. Doesn't mean I did it, but I had it. So my question is, would most people side with me or against me? Don't go that route.
About what?
About wanting to do something like what he did. You just said
No,
it.
they wouldn't. They wouldn't.
Okay. All right.
I, right now, feel like strangling you.
Yeah, that's true. That means that he's not on a level with you.
It doesn't, just because I didn't do it doesn't justify it.
Yes, I hear you.
Feel like you don't, but carry on.
Okay, your point's been made. Just wanted your opinion.
Has it though?
What else? You're gonna be mad about this. This is very
I'm mad
Montreal.
about most things.
This is very Montreal news.
All right.
So they're gonna remove the Little Italy arch.
What do you mean?
You know when you drive up Saint Laurent,
Yeah.
Saint Lawrence, they already removed Bienvenue and Welcome to Little Italy. They removed that, and they're gonna remove the arch completely.
Why? I thought I saw that the other day.
I googled it, and the reason is it doesn't align with their plans for bike paths.
There's no way.
So all of Saint Laurent, south of the 40, but like more north of downtown, there's all these parking spots in the streets. What they're probably gonna do is remove the parking spots on one side and make the city into still keep the 2 lanes, but lose half the spots on the entire Saint Lawrence
But then
Boulevard.
people are gonna. If there's no parking, people are gonna park like this. Adam, here's the
In
problem.
the afternoon here,
you found
reporting
it.
from Montreal Stories.
Let me see the car. That's an SUV. That's a Volkswagen Touareg. Tiguan, maybe. Yeah, it's a Volkswagen, I think.
Right? Like then.
It's an SUV.
Don't park like that, Adam. That's the moral of the
Yeah,
story.
seriously, man. What's wrong with you?
Crazy, right?
Okay, there's a part of me that says you're gonna get pissed off again, but I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be as
right.
diplomatic as I can in my question. Did you ever bother researching if the guy got arrested and what the charges were for this guy?
Which guy?
The guy who drove the Subaru.
It was a video I saw online. It wasn't.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. I don't know the guy personally.
No problem. No
Wait,
problem.
you don't?
There's a chance I.
I knew it.
There's a chance I put this pen to my fucking eyeball.
I feel so bad for this fucking guy. Let's check out Famous Jewelers over here.
Damn.
Yes, we will believe in that because we guys are on every single day. We are on threat. Even we call the police. Can you please start the patrolling more over in this area? They said no, we can't. The straight way police said no, we can't. Only the thing I asked the police one day before because I am getting threats. I am thinking the guys are suspicious here. That sorry, we can't. That's the answer. Police told me we are paying a lot of taxes, and we are not getting even police patrolling on our streets.
And how do you plan moving forward with your local business here in Montreal?
It's very hard to move forward. We have to think very carefully, then we gonna move forward. We just gonna say to Trudeau, I gonna gift you the bangles and just wear it and sit on your seat. That's all I can say because Trudeau is the one who is doing this criminal things. Trudeau, I am complaining to Trudeau only because
Trudeau.
I know Trudeau is the one who is doing these things.
Yeah.
Sorry to say.
What's your message to local Montreal business owners seeing this happen to you? What's your message to them?
Sorry to say, we just need more security. We need any guns over here on our jewelry store.
This guy
That's
fucking
all
rocks.
we can say because
Yeah, I like this
that's
guy.
our own property. We have to manage it. Nobody, no police, no. We are just paying the taxes. That's all.
Fucking right,
Only
What's
his
in the
name?
Montreal, I can say it's very hard in the Montreal nowadays. In this year, I got 3rd robbery in my store.
This guy
Did you
just getting
ever
fucking
believe
robbed.
that something like this
What,
can
does it say
happen
his name
here
anywhere?
in Montreal?
Yes, we will believe
shout out
in
to
that
this guy.
because we
Bro,
guys
this
are
guy's
on
the
every
shit, bro.
single-
Let's go visit him. This guy's awesome. And he's right. It is Trudeau's fault.
I could be wrong, but that place was called Prince Jewelers, wasn't it? I don't know if that tells you anything. That's a place that I saw a YouTube video of it.
Maybe it's the previous owner.
It literally, you just saw a YouTube video of literally the sign in neon writing Famous Jewelers. And
I
you're
didn't say famous. I said Prince. Maybe it's a different place. Okay,
Well,
I'm
but the
asking if you
sign
ever-
says famous.
What's wrong with you?
I saw a YouTube video
Of
that
another place.
and I just remembered. I was wondering if
Of
you knew
another
that
place. Not every YouTube video is the same place.
Yes, I know. But Park X, it was a chance. That's all.
But you just saw this place. You literally just saw it.
A different video.
But you just saw that this place that just happened yesterday is called famous. How the fuck do you think that it's also called the other thing?
No, we're completely misunderstanding. I was wondering a few seconds ago, a little light bulb went off in my head, and I asked you if you have ever heard of Prince Jewelers. That's all. Had nothing to do with what we saw in that video.
That's not what he fucking said. Poseidon, is he gaslighting me?
Dude, I think right now, not only is he gaslighting you, I think he's mustard bombing this entire room.
What are you trying to do here, bro?
Man.
What kind of fucking games are you playing? I don't like your games.
So yeah, that's what's happening with the Little Italy arch room.
That's
I
some
was
bullshit.
happy about that. Every time you drive up St. Lawrence, you see "Welcome to Little Italy."
Yeah, I feel bad for these little Italians.
You know, and some of them are upset because
They
it's
should
going to
be.
affect business. Because you could, there's a lot of parking spots. One thing I noticed about, especially in that area, if you want to go to a restaurant or whatever, there's even though it's on the street and it could be kind of hectic, there's always parking available because the entire street on both sides is there's parking, except for bus stops and stuff like that. But now you're telling me you're gonna remove entirely one side, you're gonna remove half the parking, half the parking spots to build bike paths, and you're removing the sign. Like it feels they're just trying to remove individuality. You know
and
what I mean?
also, like, they're bothering these little Italians. Like, they have good restaurants. Like, they're not bothering anyone.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I ate at this one restaurant today. Fuck, I forgot the name. Cornelli, I think.
Delicious.
Bro, I had their veal parmesan.
Oh, and they're already fucking... The little Italians are already protesting, apparently.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Bro, the veal parmesan. Wait.
So that's Adam. The Italians are already... Look, they're marching on City Hall right now with their little feet and their little drums.
You know what I might want to recommend to that Indian guy who has made his complaint? Trudeau has no control over what the city of Montreal is. It's Valerie Plante that should get a lot of...
Adam, we've already moved past that, and now we're
Yeah.
talking about little
Yeah,
Italians
too late,
that are
too
angry.
late.
Yeah. What do you think about these Italian
They're
individuals?
storming City Hall now, complaining about it, and the sound of the pitter patter up the cobblestone streets, and then the little drum sound is just.
Yeah.
Well, we can tell they're disappointed.
We can tell that they're very disappointed.
What makes you say that, Adam?
Very dramatic in the way what they're doing.
Into the microphone, we can't hear you, Adam.
Because they sound they appear very dramatic.
They do.
How
appear,
do they appear very dramatic?
Well, they're wearing the classic Italian green hair,
yeah.
the Italian overalls,
And you can tell him it's green, red, and white, to represent
pizza. Yeah.
If you guys hadn't said anything, I would have mistaken them for Irish. But anyway.
Oh well. Good. That's a definitely a mistake.
Mm.
Sam Adamo's in the third row there.
Shit. So that's what's happening. I heard the government ordered Canada Post back to work.
Yeah, of course.
Did they listen or?
They should have. It's fucking crazy what they're doing.
I've seen them on the streets. Yep.
It's just nuts that
I don't think they're actually working though. I still haven't received any letters.
I saw a video of a woman complaining. She works. She's in the truck, not working. She's making a TikTok video and says you'd be upset too if you had to work overtime and your coworkers are idiots and all that. It's like, first of all, don't say that. Your coworkers are, and also, then you're in the wrong business. If your coworkers are all idiots, they should get fired. But you're fighting for a union that wants to keep them on for a failed business that's losing billions of dollars. The problem is you guys are so shit. That's why you have extra work.
Not just that, these are the same coworkers you want to convince to go on strike
Yes.
with you.
Yeah.
Seems to me like she's the idiot coworker.
Guys, I know, just the moment I open my mouth, I know you guys are going to be like, man, this guy knows nothing. I was wondering if it is the only...
should have stopped it
is
there. We
the
would have agreed
strike-
with you.
seriously.
Is this strike due to the fact that the company is losing a whole bunch of money, or is it a totally separate
Fuck
matter?
me, bro.
I don't. I'm not a labor lawyer. I know Sam could help us.
Please
but
stop losing money. We're against
If
it. No,
Sam
the
could
strike
help
is because
us.
they want more money. But a normal person wouldn't go on strike to ask for more money when the company has no money. The
Yeah.
company's
That's why the
down
company's
$5
not
billion.
helped. That's why
First of all, they wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Hey, they wouldn't be able to.
The company has no
Let's
money.
just say, but because it's a crown corporation, I think there's something there.
does anybody
I think
know
there's
how long
some-
it's been that they've been losing all this money? Have they been losing money for years?
4
or
years.
Is it recent?
Yes.
4 or 5 years. Yes, since
Wow.
2019.
Yeah. I think there's
It's the
some
pandemic, which because no one was using mail during the pandemic,
Yeah.
so they didn't.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that makes
Not just everyone was getting everything delivered during the pandemic. just-
they?
But I'm convinced because it's a crown corporation. I'm convinced there's some hoodwinkery going on
Always,
between the unions and the government.
always, always, always. You know that.
There's some weird sketchy shit happening for
Where
sure.
the sketch of shit to happen?
Yeah. So that's happening in Canada. Trump is threatening to annex Panama Canal again. Well, again, this time
He's too funny.
it's gonna become America. It's gonna become American Canal or whatever. What else is happening?
A lot of video game news. There's a lot of wokery. A lot of woke video game journalists are getting mad at a new game called Marvel Rivals
Why?
because apparently the guys who made it, they're like not woke and they just made a good game, and they're mad that the game is doing well, and like you should boycott it if you're they them. Like, I go fuck yourself. Ubisoft has lost $200 million
Wow.
Good.
trying to make the first quadruple A game, Skull and Bones.
I actually know where their office is, by the way.
Yeah, so does everyone
on
else. It's not a
Saint
secret.
Laurent, Prince Arthur, somewhere there.
It's not where it is at all.
Further
That's
up.
very
further
far
up.
from where-
That
It's
is
on Prince
actually
Arthur and Laurier, somewhere there.
That's still very far.
It's St. Viator.
Anyway, okay, fine. If everybody knows that, fine.
So you don't know that. You said you did though.
I got the street right. I got the cross street wrong.
But that's one of the longest streets in the city.
Yeah, and that's actually a pretty
That's a
significant
wide
distance.
Okay, whoa. You said, did
That's
you
like
say
a-
St. Joseph?
that's
Oh,
like
sorry,
a-
St. Viator. That's a few blocks away from Laurier, so I wasn't far.
No. You didn't say Laurier.
I said St. Joseph?
No. You didn't start at
The
Laurier.
first one. I never mind. I won't win the argument, so I might as well stop.
It's not an argument. You fucking.
Prince,
You-
when I said Saint Laurent, I was
You said
alluding to
Saint
the
Laurent,
fact
Prince
that
Arthur.
I knew
That's
where
downtown.
it was.
You know how far that is from the.
10 blocks?
It's like a 30-minute walk.
Yeah, but what the fuck's he talking about?
One bus ride.
Yeah, what?
You know, you realize
you
you
could
don't-
ride a bus technically to Vancouver. That
by the
doesn't
way,
count.
By the way, you don't realize how big this city is until you go to like another city, like in Rome, or
Oh,
like
fuck, he's
some
bringing
Italian
Italy.
cities where you could literally walk the entire city in like an hour. But then, like, you could walk, like, exclude downtown.
No, the reason is because we're separated, but you can walk. Montreal's not that big in terms of what we have on. It's just that we separated so big.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But if you would pile it all one on top of each other like they do in Europe, you could walk it more. It's just we're not a walking city.
Yeah, I get it.
Like, look at Old Montreal. You could walk all of Old Montreal 50 times. That was its own city.
Yeah, yeah. Even downtown, I would
Yeah,
say
downtown.
it's very
Could
Could
Very
you say
walkable.
the same for all the large Canadian cities like Vancouver and Toronto? You can't walk through them. You can't.
Vancouver, you could walk.
Like, I
through
would
it
say-
twice. Vancouver's so small.
Is downtown, would you consider downtown anything from like the beginning of Old Montreal to like Sherbrooke or past Sherbrooke?
Like going north?
Yeah, I would consider
I would still consider downtown all the way to the mountain.
all the way to Mount Royal Street.
No.
Or before that.
Before.
Before.
Pine.
The beginning of the mountain. I see
Yeah, the
Pine
beginning of
Avenue.
yeah,
Pine Avenue.
around there.
Yeah, me too.
That's downtown.
Yeah, Pine Avenue.
Then you have that
to,
mid section, and
what
the
is-
Mile. What the fuck they call it, bro? Plateau.
Plateau, yeah.
And then you have Park X, Mile X.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck,
yeah,
Mile
yeah.
X.
And how far east? Where does it stop in
Midtown.
terms of east? Like Saint Denis, I guess.
When the 720 ends.
When the dudes stop blowing the dudes,
Papineau.
he knew it right away. Fucking, I love it like Papineau. Yeah. Oh, you're correct, but
So, I would consider downtown to end when the 720 ends, the highway. In the east and in the west,
It's
I would
clear.
say
Outwater.
it ends at when like you know
There's
that
a sign.
Stop,
beginning
stop,
of
stop
West Mount.
interrupting me again.
Sorry.
No, like no, that's too far. I was gonna say the new hospital, but that's way too far.
No.
oh yeah, that's
I would say downtown ends west once you hit the 15.
Outwater.
Thank you.
Atwater,
I lived in that area for a long time.
because I still consider up until the 15, I still consider downtown. You heard me?
Should
Huh?
the 15?
Yeah.
No, bro. I mean,
Oh, you forgot Westmount.
yes, but
Ish.
no, that's what's it called? That's
That's
NDG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
pointing
then it's
out
not
that
downtown.
Westmount.
Yeah, I would say Atwater. Yeah, Atwater. You're right. No, yeah, you're right. This is a very Montreal podcast.
Yeah.
This is also
You wrote a list and you haven't like.
I would like to say this is gonna come out the day after Christmas. So I would just like to say to everyone, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I wish you and your family the best. I wish
I don't
everyone,
accept any of what you're telling me. Go fuck.
I wish everyone lots of gifts and lots of gifts that of something that they could use and that they wanted, and that much love.
Oh, Sean Penn. Sean Penn has chimed in. Sean Penn compares Trump supporters to Al Qaeda and says that Trump is Bin Laden.
Wow.
I mean, this is why we can't lose access to the word retarded. We need to describe these very simply.
It's an interesting take, that's for sure.
Definitely. So the majority of Americans are Al Qaeda.
Yeah.
Just
Pantelis,
because Sean Penn's
without-
vagina hurts.
It's nice to finally be part of a terrorist organization without even trying. How do you feel? Do you feel any different?
Wait, what the fuck?
What?
Dude, a man set a woman on fire,
Where?
killed her in the New York City train, in the subway. Breaking, the man who set an innocent woman on fire on the New York subway
Ew.
is Sebastian Zapeta. He's a recent migrant from Guatemala, and they have migrant in quotes. Fuck, that's wild, bro.
Damn.
The woman is, this is on Alvin Bragg. Oh, no. I wonder
Who
if
is
she's
this
alive.
woman? Is she
Shalane.
dead or alive?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Yep, same guy. Police looked at him and told him to leave, so he did. Holy shit.
They didn't
He was
arrest him?
sitting there watching the fire happen.
No.
And the police like, get out of here, dude.
There's a video of this?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a video. There's videos inside and outside the train.
No,
Yeah,
that's crazy. And they didn't arrest him.
No. Now I think they got him. But at the time, they're like, get out of here, kid. Wow. That's fucking
The world
wild,
is
dog.
sicker and sicker.
That's fucked
Bro,
up.
my man burns woman to death. Oh, no, she's dead. He burned her to death. I'm sorry.
Damn, why you gotta say that right after my Merry Christmas wishes?
I
bro?
honestly, well, I didn't. It just
You
came.
holy shit,
It
bro.
came
Anybody
into my
listen-
feed, and I did not know that she was passing away, and I didn't know. I mean, anyways,
God damn, bro. Anybody listening to this is like,
well,
oh,
I mean,
yeah, Merry Christmas.
let's just talk to the people who love commenting on the internet. Yeah, borders are useless. You're correct.
God damn, bro. Ah, poor lady.
Yeah, just let anyone in. Who cares? What's the worst that could happen? What is someone gonna burn you to death
Well,
on a train?
we can see what's the worst that can happen.
Yeah, being sarcastic.
Yeah, I know. But speaking of Christmas gifts and everything, this week's list.
You have a final.
list-
You have a list finally.
I have a list. Yes, I have a list also.
After a long hiatus.
This week's top 5.5 presents you shouldn't get someone for Christmas. Number 5, hygienic products, because Lord knows this guy's family doesn't respect hygiene.
So, like, apparently it's a bad gift if somebody got you toothpaste or bars of soap or stuff that are like
Oh no,
hygienic.
that I could
you know?
use. That I like.
But for real, like,
It's if you give me like
because I checked online.
maxi pads. That's weird.
No, obviously, but like if somebody gave me like a box of toothpaste, I'd be like, cool, toothpaste for a year.
Yeah, I don't have to buy this shit.
I don't have
I'd
to.
love that.
I don't have to think of it. But I think it's because men's brains. I think a lot of these lists are written by women. But men's brains, I think, like I would love like a year's supply of toothpaste. I think.
I
it would
mean,
be
you should
cool.
start with a month supply. To help us out. Just start with like, just start with 1 bar of soap.
So I think that would be cool.
Yeah,
But-
me too. I
but
like getting gifts that I'm gonna use.
apparently, it's not a good gift for women or for people.
Yeah, women. So it's true, Adam. My girlfriend,
Yes.
I got her like makeup, and it was just concealer, and she was very upset.
Did you
I
say
wanted
why?
her. Well, I wanted to conceal. Well, she said why because she didn't want. She wanted to show it off her face, but I wanted to conceal the bruises I left from punching her. And yeah, she was very upset.
God damn, bro, that's rough, man. Fuck, bro.
And that's what she said too. Yeah.
You know, I'm always afraid of making jokes like that, bro, because like one altercation with your girlfriend, bro, they just gotta play this in court, bro.
why are you gonna have an altercation with my girlfriend?
No,
Stick
you.
to
I'm
beating
saying,
yours
No,
up.
no, I'm saying. I'm saying you. Let's say
No.
you get into one altercation. Let's say you get into an argument.
Yeah.
I don't know, slips, kind of falls or whatever.
Yeah.
Falls.
Yeah.
And like, bro, they're just gonna play this on repeat in court.
If they can play it on bro, I'll show them the video, bro. They're gonna play the knock on repeat. I'd be like, look, Judge, look at that combo though. Look, she has her hands down, Judge. Whose fault is it? Is it mine or hers for not lifting her?
She was asking for it. Her guard wasn't up.
Yeah,
I gotta say.
You know why I could joke about it and you can't joke about it?
What?
Because I don't beat up my girlfriend. That's why I could
No,
joke about it. I'm not
obvious-
worried at all.
No, but obviously, no.
Look at his face. His brain is like a hamster. He's like this. That was the funniest reaction. He lived in this. Like this.
And Adam is gonna be my new girlfriend
Hey, Adam.
I don't think so.
No, you don't think so? Why? Because you're just aggressive.
because you don't want to get you
Because
don't
you
want
have
to
a
get beaten
girlfriend
up.
already.
No, I don't. You're my new girlfriend. Hold my hand, Adam.
You better hope she's not watching
Hold my
this.
hand.
Adam.
That's
His
against
gr-
my policy. Sorry.
Adam, don't touch him because his girlfriend is a known fighter.
Yes, we've already talked
We've already
about
discussed this, and you don't want her roundhouse kicking you in the face.
that. Yeah. I have trouble understanding how come you guys waited such a long time to tell me that, by the way.
Tell
Because
you
she
what.
can beat us
The
up.
same woman you went to Italy with.
No, this is a different one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the new
Oh,
one.
allegedly
So the other one,
didn't survive the new
the
one.
other one was a hypnotist. Very calm. Hypnotist, that was her job. Very calm girl. She hypnotized herself into assuming he's attractive. But this, but this,
Hold on. Can we pause for a second, bro? This
hypnotized
past
her.
week, hold on. This past week, bro, I just been catching strays from you, bro. I don't understand,
stop
bro.
interrupting me while I level him up and he understands. So listen, then what happened was,
You
he
hypnotized
went.
yourself into thinking he was good looking.
Yeah, thank you for remembering that. What happened is then Poseidon this summer, I told you he's trying to bulk up and all that. He went to an Olympic event, one of those preliminaries, for the next Olympics. And he saw this fly ass honey kicking the shit out of everybody. And he just went, struck up a conversation, and then they got along. They
Next thing you
both
know,
like
they're dating. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, exactly. She couldn't keep her hands off him. And then he kind of said, "Look, she's a 10 on 10, and even if I say no, she's gonna beat the shit out of me. I might as well go with it." And then he went with it, and now they're a power couple physically. Like
But
they're
this was
both very
after
powerful.
the trip to Italy.
This is way after the trip to Italy. Yeah, way after the trip. to Italy. And he hasn't told her. You shouldn't have said that because she doesn't know. She hates Italians. So she finds out he went to Italy. Now, because of you, just so you know, because of you, he's going to get punched in the face.
A lot of people.
You're helping.
Anybody who listens to the podcast will
You
know.
just created a victim of domestic abuse.
Yeah.
You. Because you can't keep your stupid fucking
And
mouth
she
shut.
may punch you for even mentioning it.
Yeah. And she hates Italians more than she hates black people.
Well, let's not go that far.
But her number one hate, Kazakhstanis.
I get
That's why that woman that she killed in the ring,
Yeah.
she blames her because her career took a bit of a tumble because people called her a murderer,
Yeah.
even though she didn't do it on purpose. 'Cause she killed a woman in the ring. So
You
now-
said she did it twice?
she did do it twice. Yeah, that is her fault, I guess. Yeah. I mean, she's powerful. What do you want her to do?
You know, I'd like to believe you, but I really have trouble.
She didn't
Have
kill
you
the
heard-
same person twice. It
In
was
the
two
history
different
of
people.
all the martial arts battles, have you heard? I know this guy named Stevenson, the former I forgot his first name.
Yeah.
he was in a coma for a while, and he got out. I don't remember the last time I heard about somebody killing someone. You know,
Well, I'll tell you why. Here you go. Because you're an idiot. There you go. Because you're not well informed. Poseidon, you want to read that?
Mexican boxer Jeanette Zacarias has passed away.
And how?
Killed by Marie-Pierre Houle.
That's
Main
our
event
friend.
in Canada. Yeah. She
She
was on the
killed
French
her
cast.
in the ring. She came
Yeah.
to the show and talked about it.
Damn, fainting and
It happens.
Yo, speaking of people,
Adam, the reason why you didn't hear about it is 'cause it's not celebrated. It's not fun. It's not sexy.
Well, it
but it's a
depends who
very
you are.
dangerous sport. All right? And his girlfriend is elite, gold medalist. So if you're going to send in some Kazakhstani farmer, yeah, that's what's going to happen to you. She got that combo. It's awful. It's awful. How do you feel about that, Adam? Are you erect?
what point does it make if I share any comments? It's between her and her association and her part. You know,
Yeah.
it's between her and her country's boxing association.
It's, and the judge.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. And she doesn't just do it to Jews, for the record.
Once again, nothing to do with me.
All right.
I wanted to mention something, if that's okay.
Number 4,
Or all
blurry paintings. Explain that one.
yeah. So like, imagine, because you know those stores.
No, I don't know any stores.
There's a store at Carrefour Laval where like basically they take like a print and they put it on like a canvas.
I know-
you know which
now
ones
I
I'm
know
talking.
exactly
Yeah,
what
you know
you're
what I'm
talking
talking about. But like, imagine you bought one and it came out like a little blurry.
Yeah.
and it came out a little blurry, like that would make a shitty gift, but you already bought it. What do you do?
I mean, you already paid for it, so fuck it. You're getting a blurry painting. It's art at this point.
Yeah. All right, what's the other one?
This is his list, by the way, and he's not enthused. Number 3, neon store sign. Neon store sign.
Yeah, just a neon store sign.
I mean, just a neon sign. Doesn't have to be for a store.
No, but specifically of a store.
So, like, just a sign that says, Bill Smoke Meat?
Yeah,
That is a weird thing to give someone.
exactly. It will make a bad gift.
All right, next. Number 2, weight loss products.
Yeah, there's nothing like, here you fat fuck on Christmas.
Bro, you know why I don't lose weight? Because I'm offended by these Christmas gifts. Number 1, Adam. Expired or near expired products.
Yeah.
They can range from food to hand creams.
Coupons.
That makes sense. You don't want to get yourself sick with food that's expired.
Like imagine giving somebody a movie coupon that says December 27th expired, and then like you get it on the 25th.
I mean, that is disgusting.
Yeah.
But Adam,
The half.
here's the big one, Adam. The half.
I'm listening.
That one book from that Austrian painter. People don't like it. People frown upon it.
You're being extremely vague, but okay.
I'll give you one thing about Poseidon. That one's not vague at all. So there was a famous Austrian painter who became the chancellor of Germany.
Yes.
Oh, Hitler.
Well, you don't have to be that enthused.
He was pretty
Yeah.
enthused, eh?
So his book garners a lot of how should I put this? Controversy?
Negative attention?
Negative attention, if you want. Yeah, controversy.
Yeah.
So you give a gift of that book to someone,
Yeah.
depending on the circumstance. It could get a little awkward, is what Poseidon's trying to say there.
I suppose.
Would you?
I like that you suppose and you're not sure on that answer. You're like, you know
Do
what?
you know what book he wrote?
He was a nutcase.
It's a game. It's called Minecraft, and it's a very
Minecraft.
famous game. Yes, that kids are playing nowadays.
Yeah, the kids love the.
Kids love Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Yeah, they love Minecraft. Yeah, they don't believe that 6 million other people are playing it, but they love it. So here's the thing, Adam.
Okay, this was a poor attempt at a joke, but you know what? It's called Mein Kampf. You know what? I'd rather you prefer just your camp, not Mein Kampf.
Oh, so you knew! But you sat there and you played coy. You played coy like a little koi fish.
You did play koi. You koi fished him. And then,
I forgot what koi means, by the way.
Like, as if you don't know.
Oh,
don't koi me.
That's what it is,
I'll
right?
koi your dick off.
Is that what it means, if I'm not mistaken?
I coit, remember.
yeah, I think he's right.
Oh, you do you now. From not knowing to knowing.
Interesting how that works, eh? Did you have to go
Does
and
the word
shuffle?
context mean anything to anybody in this room?
What context? What are you talking about? What do
If
you,
you were
I don't
telling me
even feel
about
like
a
you're using
former
context
world
correctly.
leader, a painter, you know? It depends on what let you introduce the guy.
what other world leader in the past has been an Austrian painter
Who took over Germany
and wrote a book?
and hated lawyers.
I never gave that much thought. I don't know.
And producers.
Yeah. Why? This guy who hates deli meat salesmen.
He just,
I just have a thing against tiny hats.
he really did.
I'm not a fan of sideburns, is my thing. I'm more of a mustache guy.
He didn't understand sausages.
Pantelis, I wanted to.
Yeah.
How does it stay on the head?
I guess the demeanor of the question I'm about to ask you is it's a mix of serious and humorous.
Okay.
So I'll leave it up to you which answer you want to give me. I am well aware of the fact that one of Donald Trump's major policies, objectives, whatever you want to call it, is to make sure that border is more guarded between USA and Mexico.
Yes.
But
That's one of the things you're going to try.
I was watching a video. There was a cartel. I'm sure you know a cartel doesn't necessarily have to be drugs. There's a cartel operating out of Mexico. Their job was to get people and basically bring them into the USA.
Yeah, they're called mules.
Thank you. And now here's what I
Coyotes.
have trouble
So the coyotes bring
understanding.
them in, but the people that bring in all the times are mules. They got drugs. in them.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm not talking about the drug aspect. I'm talking about the fact that they drive them to a place, I guess that's an unguarded border, and
Right.
they have to go through 1 to 3 days of desert in order to get to the US side.
Okay, what's your question?
My question is,
Am
do
I
you
for or
think
against
that
this?
most, again, I'm
I have
sure
a question
that
about that. Hold on, pause. If they got to walk through 1 to 3 days of desert and it's unguarded, can't they just drive them closer to the border?
Well, no, because you don't want to get caught. You're like, yo, it's up to you now. Walk.
maybe they have a radar that
But if they don't
monitors
cross, you
cars.
haven't committed anything illegal.
Well, you're just dropping people off at the border. Yeah, you're assisting. I have friends who, well, they're not friends, but I don't know them in years. They're acquaintances. They got arrested for smuggling immigrants across the border. You were bringing them from Canada to the U.S.
I think I
And
know
one of
who
them
you're
had to
talking-
do his time in the U.S.
Oh, do I know who you're talking about?
You never met him, but I've told you the story of him getting violently.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
How much time did he get as a sentence?
A lot of dudes did him.
That wasn't my question. Just how many years did he
Well,
go?
that's whatever years that amounts to in your head.
Are you curious to know if he enjoyed it or not?
So, okay, well, you were you made the link for me. I was about to ask you if you think most people that do these kinds of things actually are successful.
Do what things?
Because here's what the reporter said. The reporter said
Statistically-
50%, 5% actually die in the desert because it's very hot.
Yeah, it's super dangerous. dude.
45% I think make it, and 50% get caught by U.S. immigration.
Are you?
I'd rather
planning-
get caught by immigration and send me back instead of me dying.
Are you planning on illegally crossing the United States?
We already
border
went
soon?
through this on
I
the
was
podcast. He did think
getting
about it.
to that. Okay, hold on. My question is, I'm wondering if the Canadian border is going to be treated the same way.
Well, you
There
have to
was
test it
a
out.
report in the news. Okay, no joke. I think it was Indians. We're on the subject again. On the Saskatchewan or North Dakota border, they died. They literally died of frostbite at the border.
Well, yeah, the Indians are not used to this kind of weather, dude. They're from India. That's
I know.
crazy.
But
Have you ever tried to sneak past the border?
No,
No, he only talks about it.
So why do you have this
because
idea?
I was influenced by the video that I saw, by the show that I saw. Like that's
Hold on, so
crazy.
you saw someone dying at the border, and
No, that's a whole separate story. The reporter basically said they interviewed the cartels, and this is what they did. Nothing about drugs. Their job was to transport people to the border, and now those people would.
and you saw
basically-
this, and you're like, 45% rate success rate. I'll take my chances.
I'm not talking about me. I'm just wondering.
No.
you are
Okay,
You're talking
actually,
about yourself.
let me take a
You've
few steps
established-
backwards.
You've established that you want to go to that island that's in
How
that's in
efficient
Vancouver.
are the measures that the USA has in place?
Very.
Well,
Maybe
that's
now,
efficient.
but not in the past.
Well, wait, you mean for Canada,
Joe
US?
Biden, no, Mexico.
Well, with a
US.
50
Mexico is hard because it's a giant area to cover.
Logistically, it's hard, but
Logistically, it's
But
near
considering
impossible.
But that makes
everything, they have a 55% success rate.
I'm wondering if you believe the reporter. You know,
wait,
the
believe him about
reporter
what?
said- listen carefully to the numbers. 5% of the people die in the desert.
Okay, I believe that.
I don't remember if it's 45. I think it's 50% get caught by immigration, customs and border guards. Let's just call them, and 40% make it. I'm wondering if you believe that.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I
Did
believe.
you see the clip of the guy? I think it was the director for ICE or some shit. And the interviewer, she was a newswoman. She asked
I
him,
think so.
"Do you think it's okay to deport people without their families?"
Oh,
and,
you're talking about AOC asked him that.
yeah, and he
and
paused and he goes,
Yes, I do.
"No, we can deport entire families."
No, yeah.
Oh.
Do you think we could separate parents from kids when you
Yeah,
deport them?
yeah.
And he says, I agree with you. We should deport the whole family with the
yeah,
kids.
yeah. There you go. That's what he said.
And he is correct.
Yeah.
And then they go, you don't find it wrong that when you arrest them, you separate, like you just arrest them, but you leave the kids? And then he
Yeah.
goes, well, no, that's what happens. Normally when someone commits a crime, we don't bring their kids to jail. Any crime that someone commits,
Yeah. No shit.
we separate them. Why would this be any different? And then she was just staring at him. She was like, oh, fuck, that's a good point.
Could you imagine showing up to jail? This is Juan. They arrested me.
But also, it's so weird for someone, like they're like, I'm going to stump this guy. Hey, if you arrest a guy for doing something illegal, you should bring his kids to jail. It's like, why would that
That's
be your
fucked
answer?
up. Yeah, that's fucked up.
And no, because their answer is, oh, they have kids, so you shouldn't arrest them. But then everyone will just have kids and commit any crime they wanted.
There you go.
It's very stupid. If you commit a crime, yeah, you're gonna get arrested.
So let's say this woman, who was it that asked him this question? AOC. Let's say you have a family member of hers, I don't know, murdered in cold blood. Is she gonna say the same thing? No, don't arrest me. He has kids. Is she gonna say the same shit?
I guess. What happened to Honey?
Honey,
I heard that. Remember the app Honey? Like install Honey for savings. I heard that they're saying that it was
I
the
never
biggest
heard about
scam
it.
ever.
never heard about it.
Honey, it was an app. Honey, you know Honey.
Never heard about it.
You have heard about it. You've used it before.
I haven't.
It's an extension on Google Chrome and stuff.
Never used it.
Check it out. That's Best Buy. You ever been there? I was there today. My nephew needed a new cell phone.
The biggest YouTube scam has just been revealed by a channel called Megalag. I highly recommend checking out the full video. This is extraordinary work. It was a multi-year investigation that he conducted, and his findings could make even Enron's accountants start sweating. It is gross how bad this company he investigated is.
So Honey, for those of you who don't know, I remember it was like you install, and when you're on a website, a different website, let's say you're buying stuff on Best Buy, and it tells you, hey, for this website, we have these promo codes. So if you're going to buy something anyway.
Oh, yeah. I never used that. I always found that weird.
Why is that weird? You use promo codes all the time. There's so many apps that do that, but Honey became the biggest.
Yeah, but because...
Give you promo codes anyways. So you don't use promo codes.
No, because my question was, how are they giving out these promo codes for free? And
promo codes are normally free.
No, but how
I
they
have so
making
many promo
money?
codes.
Anyways, whatever.
Well, all these extensions, I don't know how they make money.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Always
I always find them suspicious off the bat.
You don't use like YouTube ad blocker?
Stuff that are too free, and I don't see a benefit on the other end of why they would do.
What's the benefit of the YouTube ad blocker on the other end?
There isn't any.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I don't trust it.
Oh, so you don't use YouTube ad blocker?
I don't. No.
Okay, that's what I'm asking you. Do
yeah.
You use it?
So when there's something where if I think that there's no benefit on the other side for the person to do this, I don't trust it.
I'm pretty sure the benefit is your data, but let's hear what he says.
Well, there you go.
And it's a company you've all heard of. It's a company I have used for a long time. Honey, you know that free browser extension that's supposed to be going and getting you coupons at checkout to save you money on purchases? The one that has that playful piece of shit mascot that's just a diet Microsoft Clippy whom now I can't stand to look at after learning about how atrocious this scam is? Yeah, that Honey. The one that's owned by PayPal that they purchased for fucking 4 billion clams. Turns out it's all a load of fish paste. Honey, more like phony, because it's all fraudulent. Now, of course, I can't say that from a legal perspective, but from a common sense perspective, after everything I've learned from the Megalag investigation, I think it's definitely fallen into the textbook definition of a scam. Though I imagine the lawyers aren't going to be too gung-ho about suing people that are labeling them a scam or calling them mean words, because they're probably too busy stretching out, cracking their knuckles, getting ready for the impending catastrophic class action lawsuit that's heading their way. And I mean that sincerely. I do think that this investigation from Megalag will lead to a huge class action lawsuit.
Can you pause for a second?
Yes, of course I can, sir.
So class action lawsuit, what is exactly a class action lawsuit?
It's a lawsuit that is not between one person. It's a lot of people get together and you're representing multiple victims.
Perfect, okay.
Millions of dollars that it has most likely cost a ton of people.
Honey hasn't just been scamming you, the consumer. They've also been stealing money from influencers, including the very ones they pay to promote their product. And I'm not just talking about a few bucks here. I believe this scam has likely cost content creators millions of dollars.
Honey's stretching everyone's holes here, both the consumer who downloads Honey as well as the creator that promoted the Honey. That does include me. I have worked with Honey in the past because I was an avid Honey user. It seemed like a pretty simple, effective product. It'd just find coupons at checkout to save a little money. I didn't think there was anything nefarious going on under the hood, but it turns out couldn't have been more wrong. Obviously, knowing what I know now about this company, I wish I never worked with them. I'm sorry for ever having promoted Honey. I clearly didn't know any of this was going on. Nobody did until Megalag's investigation. This was something that there wasn't even whispers of. He mentions in the video he had only found like one page where people even speculated on it with nothing concrete. So it wasn't until this multi-year investigation that any of this information came to light. It's a very sneaky, hidden mechanism that it uses to scam consumers and content creators. And what Megalag has put into the light here is extremely important. So he starts by demonstrating how it steals money from content creators, and it is probably the most creative way of fucking people I have seen since I first found browsers in high school.
Linus tells you about this free browser extension that saves you money online. You install it in 2 clicks, and boom, you have Honey. So you scroll down and find Linus's affiliate link to that product. Now, for those of you who don't know, when you click an affiliate link and buy something, the influencer who promoted the product earns a commission for referring you to that store. So you add the product to your cart, get to the checkout page, and hello, Honey says they found you 10 coupon codes. Sweet. You click apply discounts and Honey gets to work. But unfortunately, none of the coupon codes worked. Doesn't matter though, because as Honey has promised us for years, that means we know we've got the best deal. So you complete your purchase, you're happy, your new CPU's on the way, Linus is happy, he's getting his commission. Everyone's happy,
Pause.
right?
Wrong. You'd be very wrong.
Why would I
Can
pause?
I?
No, please just let him talk, bro. Why would we
Sorry,
confuse people?
go
People
ahead.
are listening to this.
I wanted to
If you said
assume.
everyone
don't
was
assume.
happy there. This isn't a fucking fairy tale. This is big business, and everything's horrible. So, if you've never used Honey, that's how it works. When you're checking out, you'll have your little goofball pop up. He'll be like, oh, geez, Rick, we gotta apply some coupons here to save you some blimflarkles. Click here to save some money because we're gonna look for coupons.
Yeah, the
And
coupons
so
never work.
he's gonna go look for coupons at checkout to try and save you some money. Sometimes it'll find coupons. Sometimes the mascot will wander in, soft cock in hand, with nothing to offer you, saying, "Whoops-a-daisy, sorry, didn't find anything. Is what it is." And that's the way she goes. Now, Megalag is talking about affiliate links. As he mentioned, if you use an affiliate link like in a description, and you purchase a product through that link, the creator that you click the link from will get some kind of commission off of that sale. Now, Honey does something very interesting with that whole process there.
After clicking Linus's affiliate link, you'll notice in the URL there's a tracking tag labeled Short Circuit. That's a reference to one of Linus's YouTube channels. And this tracking tag is how Newegg knows who to pay a commission to. We can also see that this tracking tag has been saved on my browser in the form of a cookie that will expire in 30 days. That way, if we only decide to complete the purchase a few days later, Linus will still be credited the sale. So what happened when we got to the checkout page? Well, once Honey popped up, watch what happened to Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts. You see that? Honey came in, removed Linus's affiliate cookie, and replaced it with their own, claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves. Yeah.
Never before has that sound effect, that like dramatic bass boom sound effect, been more appropriate. That is a huge deal. That is millions of dollars, no exaggeration, actually millions of dollars that PayPal Honey is making through stealing those commissions. By replacing the affiliate link with their own at the very end of checkout, without the consumer ever even knowing this happens, they're able to take the entire commission while the influencer or whoever that brought them there gets nothing. They get the whole pie, and the creator doesn't even get the fucking crust. It's so devious.
That's crazy, dude.
Now, if we quickly go back again, we can see what's causing this to happen. After clicking apply discounts, what you'll notice is that in the top left corner of your browser, Honey discreetly opens a small new tab, which acts like a simulated referral click, as if they were the ones to refer you to the website, even though you're already on the website and at the checkout page. Once that page is finished loading and has stuffed PayPal's affiliate cookie, the tab automatically closes, leaving you blissfully unaware that anything ever happened. It's very sneaky.
This isn't some
Holy
kind of freak
shit.
accident. It's not some kind of glitch or a ghost in the machine. Mr. Krabs isn't in the soul of Honey doing this
I
without
bet he
Honey
is.
themselves knowing about it. This is by design. They do this on purpose.
I'll reach out to Honey and ask them directly. And sure enough, they came back to me with the following. If Honey is activated and is the last program used while shopping on a site, it is likely Honey will receive credit for the purchase.
They are shockingly open about that. They almost seem jolly and proud. Well, hello there, salutations, tipping the fedora. Thanks for contacting us. Yeah, we're shitting on you. Big whoop, and you're welcome for it. Thanks so much. And he goes on to give like a real world example, so that way it's a little easier to understand how unacceptable this is. He even goes on to say that he can't see how it's anything less than fraud.
It is
and
fraud.
I agree. This seems like fraud. Megalag gives a real world example to demonstrate just how outrageous this whole thing is. He states, imagine that you're going to a department store buying a TV, there's a salesman and he sells you on the perfect TV. You now have that salesman's card that you take to the front with your TV, so that way the salesman can get the commission. But right when you're paying for the TV, a sleazy greaseball comes out of nowhere saying, wait just a minute, champ, hold on, let me see if I have any coupons. I got nothing. Alright, good luck. But before he leaves, he switches out that salesman's card with his own card. So now the salesman that actually sold you the TV gets nothing, whereas that guy who came in at the very end gets everything. That is how this concept works in the real world.
100%.
That would be completely unacceptable. PayPal Honey did none of the work to get the consumer there, to get the purchase or anything, yet it takes the entire piece of the pie and leaves not even the crust behind. And in the real world, this, again, would be the equivalent of someone coming in at the last second like a jump scare, like, woo, here's a coupon. I'm kidding, we don't have any coupons, but I'm still going to take the whole commission. So then using some sleight of hand that would fool even Penn and Teller, he swaps out that salesman's card with his own, and the consumer doesn't know it, and the salesman that got swapped doesn't know it either. That's what PayPal Honey does.
Well, this
but
isn't
here's
good
the
for
thing,
PayPal.
even if it did find a
this is very
coupon for
bad.
the consumer at checkout, it still shouldn't be overriding
Does Musk
the
still own
affiliates. It
PayPal?
still shouldn't be stuffing
I don't
that
know.
out. They did none of the work to get the consumer to the site or anything at all. They did nothing for the sale. They just came in at the very end and found a coupon. That's still bad that it would overwrite that. But it actually even gets worse. It'll do this even when it has no coupons to even search for.
Honey pops up right at the end of your purchasing journey, virtually guaranteeing they'll win that last click. They of course know this and do anything they can to get that last click, even when there's no coupon codes to offer. Which brings us to scenario 2. Honey Gold, which is now called PayPal Rewards. Here's how it works. When you get to the checkout and Honey Gold is available, Honey pops up and is essentially saying, hey you, consumer, click this button here so PayPal can claim the commission for the sale, and we'll share a portion of that commission money with you in the form of points. It's basically a lame cashback scheme. And it's genius because if there are no coupons to offer, but the store is participating in Honey Gold, it gives Honey another reason to get that last click.
He explained what last click was, and it's basically the last thing that you click is what's going to get the credit for the commission. And Honey is constantly fighting to be that last click by any means necessary. Come hell or high water, they will leave mangled corpses in the fucking streets if it means they can consistently get that last click on checkout. So this is one of its other mechanisms to get that last click, where you can activate rewards at the very end.
I decided to put Honey Gold to the test.
Oh boy.
So I looked for any website where Honey Gold was offered and found it on NordVPN. And no, this is not a sneaky sponsorship. So I signed up for NordVPN's affiliate program, which offers 40% commission on successful referrals. After getting approved into the program, I received a custom affiliate link for my YouTube channel. Using this link, I made 2 separate purchases. For the first, I activated Honey Gold, and sure enough, you can see my affiliate cookie was replaced with Honey's. And for the second, I didn't activate Honey Gold. As expected, I was awarded a $35 commission for the sale where Honey Gold wasn't activated, and received nothing when Honey Gold was activated. So how much of my stolen $35 commission did PayPal share as cash back with my Honey account, aka the consumer? Brace yourselves. 89 points, which is equivalent to 89 cents.
I knew it was going to be bad, but
What?
somehow that is
What? Pause,
even
pause,
worse
pause,
than I
pause.
expected it to
$35.
be. It gets
That $35. Who?
That he was supposed to get?
Yeah.
They gave him 89 cents and they kept $34.
Damn.
the entire kit and caboodle of the commission, all 35 doubloons. It gets the spaghetti and the meatballs, and it gives you not even a morsel, not even a tiddlywink of it. 89 cents of the $35. Holy shit.
Half a teaspoon of Parmesan cheese.
This is doing nothing, by the way. It is doing nothing. It is doing this just to desperately try and get that last click so it can take the whole commission.
This is insane.
And again, this isn't put front facing. People didn't even know this was going on until this investigation. It is so sneaky with this shit. It exists solely to steal, poach those affiliates, to take that commission.
Okay, well, we've seen enough. We get what they're doing.
It basically, the program behaves like a poacher. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a poacher. And what's crazy is this is PayPal that's connected to this. They own the company. It's not like a small rinky-dink operation.
I hope someone got arrested for that. I mean, that's
Oh,
right.
I'll go fuck yourself,
me,
Adam.
bro. I can't, bro. You're gonna make me lose my mind.
Why Honey is the biggest YouTube scam. As like everyone is talking about it now.
That's crazy. And the balls on them to say, yeah, well, obviously we deserve it. We did the work of trying to look for coupons for you.
Even when they don't look for coupons, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Apparently, when there's a site that doesn't have coupons, they still take it.
I don't know what it is, but maybe others disagree with me. The two most common words coming out of my mouth or sets of words are either have them arrested or sue them.
Yeah,
What do
so
you
you
want
can
me to
see
say?
you see why it's annoying
Yeah.
because it renders them meaningless.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm so glad I never used that.
Do we know when this video came out?
Because to me, I always...
Adam, I feel like beating the shit
Oh,
out of you.
stop.
What do you mean? Do you know when this video came out?
Last week, last year, you know?
Well, it didn't happen last year. I just said it's breaking news. So
Oh,
what
I
the
didn't
fuck
hear
do you
it. I
think?
didn't hear that.
That's why I always ask myself, what does the other person gain? or what does this entity or business gain out of me using this? If the answer is nothing or close to nothing, I usually there's something weird here. There's something fishy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I
Very
don't trust
fish.
it. I don't trust it. That's that's what I go with. That's the question I ask myself.
Like the Hawk to a meme coin.
Yeah.
Should Adam buy the Hawk to a meme coin?
Didn't it crash and burn?
Well, this is a good time now.
Obviously I do have my stupid purchases as well, such as Shiba Inu.
Well, me too.
Well, you're stupid until it works. If it works, you're genius.
If it works, I'm still not a genius. I'll just say I was very lucky.
Yeah, obviously. No, but I mean, you're a genius to other people. Is what I'm.
Adam,
trying to
you
say.
have any crypto?
Nope.
He has.
Adam, what's the last
He has
thing
gambling
you
If
gambled
stocks.
on?
you must know, I got scammed out of some crypto, but I don't want to get into it.
You
I-
did,
I
no,
would
no, no,
love
no,
you
no.
to get
Pause. You
into it.
didn't get scammed out of crypto. Okay.
I got coerced into something I thought was real, but it was not real.
Yeah, you didn't get any
I ended
crypto.
up
Basically,
$500. I'm not
yeah,
gonna.
but instead of
I'm
you
not
Oh,
buying
fuck
$500
me,
of
bro.
crypto, you gave a stranger on the internet $500 who promised you to get.
Yeah.
It is so dumb. You deserve to lose your $500.
One more time, guys. Let me please remind you, this has nothing to do with me. I saw this on the news. A woman from, I don't know if it was Minnesota or North Dakota, one of those rural farming towns, right? Some scammer called her and said, Mrs. So-and-so, you've won $20 million or a large amount of money. It doesn't matter, 10 or 20 million. Who cares what
Okay.
the number is, right? And she says, but you have to send us some money for processing fees. She ended up giving them, I think, $100,000 or $200,000. Now, I am not sure if your instinctual reaction is, I don't care, she's not smart.
No, she deserves that.
I don't know, guys. I mean,
No, she.
and
Deserves,
remember,
no.
you're also forgetting one small thing. The woman was in her 70s. Her husband died.
Oh, no,
Unfortunately,
never mind. She doesn't.
you know,
deserve
you got. I have
I
trouble
take it back.
believing you're. Yeah, there has to be sympathy on select cases, right?
it. I mean,
You know,
yeah.
Yeah, but you're an adult, man. You should have known better. I mean, you're out here.
there
we're-
are people like me apparently who are trusting, and they say, "Okay, I won $20 million. I'll get some money for processing fees."
It's not. No. Hold on.
How would
It's-
that make sense? It's so stupid.
It's not about being trusting. Stop.
being dumb.
Because you're making it seem, oh, you're such a fucking weasel sometimes.
He is a weasel, yes.
Because it's not about being trusting. It's
You are
about
Weasley.
It's about being naive.
Yes, thank you.
Don't those,
Trusting.
no, two numbers, don't those two words go together?
No.
I
only for
trust
you.
you. I'm entrusting you to be on this podcast every week. To not come in here. I trust you to not come and I don't know break this table.
I trust you to
That-
not come.
That is entrusting. That is entrusting. All right. Now, if you come in and break this table, keep in mind it's a hypothetical example.
Fine.
Okay. If you come in and break this table, you broke that trust that I entrusted you with.
Fine.
Right.
Okay.
Now, if I see a bunch of masked men outside the studio and they knock on the door and they say, "Hey, can we come in to check your sink?" When we have no sink, we have no water running in the studio, and I go, "Sure, kind masked man, why don't you come in and check our sink?" And they come in and break the table. That's not being entrusting. That's called being retarded.
Stupid. Well, same thing. Yeah. Okay.
There's a difference. But you try to weasel your way out of all this shit by saying, "No, I'm just a good person."
Okay.
No, you're just a dumb
How
asshole.
about I give you what I consider to be Logic 101? If you know someone, if you just met someone, okay, wait, there's two schools of thought here. Some people are of the opinion, trust nobody unless you've known them for years.
Okay,
That's one
let me
school
ask
of
you.
thought.
You just meet me on the street. What will make you trust me? I tell you, Adam, give me. Okay, let's see the classic scam. Pierre, you listening? Are you paying attention?
Oh, I'm listening.
Classic scam.
Go ahead.
I meet you, right? I'm charismatic. I tell you, "Hey, man, I'm trying to deposit this check of $100 into my account.
It happened to me not too long ago.
Stop talking.
I can't.
Stop talking."
Yes.
Okay. I go, "Hey, man, you want to give me $100? I give you the check."
That's happened to me.
Or
I know exactly what you're going to say.
I make it even sweeter. I tell you, "Hey, man, can you just give me the $80? I'll let you keep the extra 20. Here's the check."
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you
Okay.
Is it entrusting me
Let me answer you.
to accept? If you
You're
accept,
not a friend. If I've seen you, if I have some way that I've connected with you.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, hold on.
What are you talking about? You gave
tell
your
us-
money away to Pakistani guys pretending to be women that you had never met them?
Oh my god! The more I
Hold
talk,
on,
the
hold
more.
on.
Okay,
hold
okay,
on. But
okay.
does it, I'm just saying you're getting mad at us, but literally what you just said is untrue because all the women that were not women that were men pretending to be women, you never knew them and you still gave them money. You weren't friends.
And it was the same woman, different
and
pictures.
it was obvious. And they just kept telling you, my friend, I need Google Store Play gift card. I need iTunes. All the hot ladies need the iTunes gift card. And you, instead of being like, that's suspicious. Why would a woman just need an iTunes gift card?
Yeah.
You're like, okay, take my money. Like, you're so dumb.
And that doesn't make you entrusting. That makes you a
Stupid.
naive, stupid
You're a hillbilly.
asshole
Okay,
that once is like,
so
oh fuck,
then-
I could get laid for just an iTunes
So
gift card.
let's get to the
If
bottom
anything,
of-
it also makes you a little bit nefarious.
Okay.
But you're so stupid.
So let's get to the bottom of this.
Your
So
own nefariousness.
if I use my sense of interpretation,
bites you
you
in the
don't feel
ass.
sorry for that woman from Minnesota. Let's say I think it was North Dakota. You don't feel sorry for her,
Minnesota.
right?
Look, I feel bad. I definitely,
bad.
I
You
you feel
definitely
empathy,
her-
but she
it's
didn't
her
do her
fault.
due diligence to find
I
out
don't
who the hell
feel-
these people were. Maybe.
I mean, she could have just done. Why would somebody want to give me $20 million? It's a simple question. Why would somebody want to give? What do
well,
they have
the,
to
the
gain?
reporter said, find out what the lottery is, which one. Do your due diligence.
Oh man, shut the fuck up, bro. Nobody just gives somebody $20 million fucking dollars without
wait a
any
sec-
fucking
duh.
strings attached.
Do I play any lotteries? Actually, that's back to those masked men. Do I play any lotteries? No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
That's a perfect example. Yeah. I don't think that woman. Okay. All right, fine. So the truth is coming out. You feel
Okay.
empathetic, but at the end of the day,
I feel
she
for
saw it
example,
coming.
for example, a jewelry store. I feel very empathetic to the jewelry store because I don't like the fact that they got robbed.
Yeah.
Now, if the jewelry store had no security, windows open, no bars, no,
Yeah.
then I'll
then
be
it
like, well, you're an
changes.
idiot.
Yeah,
But that's not the
yeah,
case for
yeah.
them. I'm just saying. So her, for example,
Right.
look, it's 100% your fault to tell you why, because you're just a horny idiot. Because someone pretending to be a woman wouldn't fool someone who's not just thinking with their erection, right? You'd be like, wait a second, why would a hot millionaire find a random Adam on the internet and befriend him and never really call him or see him on video, just do his voice changer? Why do they have an Indian accent? And why would they demand money if they're already millionaires? Any other person would think all of these things at once. It doesn't make any sense.
It would- yeah.
Try to rationalize it. You're like, of course, a very sexy single woman who's also a millionaire would have a Pakistani accent
How could she have any ill will? I know.
and find a random Adam on the internet and want money from it. Doesn't. It's so stupid. It's so
Bro,
stupid.
I could be face to face with a woman and she could find me attractive and I go, what's wrong with her?
Yeah, obviously.
Well, guys, if it, in the interest of kind
Obviously,
of,
we're
let's
all saying the
say,
same
guys,
thing here.
I phrased
She
it a
could
very
like me
interesting.
and I'll be like,
I'm about to
what is
phrase
she
this
up
in a
to?
Yeah,
very-
we're all saying the same thing here.
I'm about to phrase
Poseidon's aware of how he looks. He's saying he owns a mirror.
I'm about to phrase this in an interesting way. In order to lessen the stupidity at my end that's about to come from what I'm about to say, I was under the impression that
No,
people are
pause.
expected
This
to have
is-
a conscience and not do those kinds of
go
things.
fuck yourself.
Okay?
Well, hold on. What are you talking about? That's
I
what
wouldn't
you,
expect. In other words, I didn't grow up in an environment where people scam
on.
each other.
Yes,
left,
you
right,
did.
and
It's
center.
called Planet Earth, you piece of shit.
Yeah, hold on.
So your
Let me
parents
ask
told you when you cross the street, close your eyes, hope for the best, or they told you look both ways.
Let me ask you, should the wolf have a conscience for eating a sheep?
Are we animals or
Answer!
people? Bad
Answer!
context. I won't because you're giving me a bad context.
Answer. No, I'm not. Answer my goddamn fucking question. Should a
Can I
wolf...
say yes but no?
Adam, hold on a second.
Yes,
I'll even bring it to humans. Should a woman not be able to go to her car without getting filleted by a bald Czechoslovakian man?
Hold on. Should a woman be? Well, she has that right.
So then why did you steal that right from her? Why did you
Oh,
fillet
yeah.
her?
Say that
And you
again?
did it for $40. You're no better than those Indian scammers.
Remember when you tried to fillet a woman, you got arrested by the police in the parking lot?
How many dozens and dozens of times are we going to be? You seem to switch sides haphazardly. You even had an episode whereby Adam is not on the hook. He didn't know those
Yes,
people.
and then we found out that you did. You were paid for it.
Yeah.
And you were arrested by the police on the ground after attempting to fillet her. Now, did you fillet her for a long time? I heard it was a minute.
You're forgetting one small detail. And since we've talked about this ad nauseum, let me tell you that little detail.
Well, I didn't know she made you nauseous.
past, I would get a little bit of weed. Last time I checked,
You
that's
smoke
not-
weed?
I would get it. I was just
So
like,
do
okay,
what?
give
Do
it
what?
to
Do
somebody. I gave it. Does it matter? It's not
Bro,
relevant.
you're the
worst criminal! Woo!
I got paid in marijuana. Oh, you like marijuana? I don't smoke it.
You wouldn't even sell it.
Was my plan. You know how many people?
Hold on. Hold on, pause.
He wants
pause.
to be a drug
Okay,
dealer.
actually,
Hold on,
I
pause.
misspoke. I misspoke.
Pause.
Erase what I just said.
No.
I
knew a guy
fellaced a
who
woman in
sold
order
it.
to become a
Did
drug
you-
dealer,
did
and you
you-
couldn't even become a drug dealer.
Did you get bullied out of the marijuana you were trying to sell?
No.
Yeah, you did.
So what happened to it?
What would happen to it? Yeah, I was right. He would get
I
bullied.
remember.
It was
Listen,
it was
it brings a
bullied
very
you.
deep and dark past in my life.
It
and I
was
don't wanna think-
15-year-old boys. yes. It was 15-year-old boys that would show up to buy
you can't
weed
go
off of
around-
Adam.
Adam, you can't go around fellation
And then what would happen is they'd realize Adam is a pushover. They'd take the weed. They'd be like, okay, it's mine now, and walk away without giving him money. Is this what would happen?
No comment, okay?
Yes, that's exactly what would happen. That's exactly what would happen.
No, it's
yes,
awful.
yes. Because you know how I know? Because I've done exactly that. I've done exactly that with friends from high school. You
Okay,
wait, hold on. Pause. You tried selling weed. So wait, hold on. That means you hung around schools trying to sell weed to minors.
No, I gave it to a guy, okay? A different guy who was indirectly, he was involved in this operation. There was a guy I knew, he sold weed, okay? Am I going to make a big federal case
And
out of a little
you were
fucking
expecting,
20?
You were expecting to get a cut from him?
Yes. He's such an asshole. Listen, guys, can we please stop?
How old were you when you
Please.
did this?
4 or 5 years ago? Oh, man.
Let me get this straight.
Insanely creepy.
Let me get this straight. So you're telling me you never went to schools and tried to sell the weed yourself?
No.
That's a lie.
That was a weird no.
Because you know,
Your
yeah,
pitch went too
that's a
high.
lie. Yeah, that's. A
I like though that you attempted. I do
That's a
appreciate
very
the fact that
big
you're
lie.
like you thought about it for once. You went like, look, no,
because I
love that.
know what happened. I know what happened is you would give it to this guy so he could sell it at wherever the fuck he sells it, expecting a cut. You realize thereafter, oh, once, twice, 3 times,
He fucked me.
he fucked me. I'm not getting a cut. You know what? Let me try and sell the weed myself. Who am I going to sell weed to? Teenagers that love to smoke weed. You then hung
What you're
around
doing
schools.
is putting words in my mouth.
No, I'm not.
What
I'm
he's
not.
doing-
And you're
What
even
he's-
talking loud.
I'm
What
not.
he's doing is finishing the story.
I'm putting the
yeah,
pieces
yeah,
of the
yeah.
pieces of the puzzle together. That's what I'm doing. You then hung around school areas trying to sell weed to teenagers. Yes or no, Adam? Allegedly. This is all allegedly, by the way.
It's no. I don't care if it's alleged or not. It's no matter what.
No. So hold on. Let's paint the broader picture for people, right? We are
Adam, do you have sex with a bunch of minors?
no. He
Why
didn't.
should I even bother answering when
he-
you
no,
know that I'm
he-
not a crazy
no.
person?
No.
You derive the answer, okay?
Well, now
First of all,
that's very incriminating.
First of all, yeah, that's very incriminating.
I don't know
First
that
of
at
all,
all.
and second of all, knowing who you are, you were the one that probably would have gotten molested by teenagers.
Yeah, that is true. I should say that.
So let's get this straight.
Oh man.
People offered you probably money to commit petty crimes. You would commit the petty crimes, and then once you would show up for payment, they tell you, shut the fuck up, here's some weed. Because you're not a person you don't like confrontation.
You avoid confrontation at
You
all
avoid
costs.
confrontation at all costs.
You're a man who doesn't like confrontation and is still confused about masturbation.
Yeah. You would then accept the weed as payment, and then you would look at the weed, you would think to yourself, I don't smoke weed. You eventually got the brilliant idea of giving it to somebody else so that they could sell it, so that you could get a cut from the weed.
Weed cut.
You did it a few times. I would say more than 3 times because, you're a bit slow. So I would guess this was about 6 or 7 times that you gave him weed, expecting a cut. You kept asking him for the cut, and he probably kept saying he smoked it, or he didn't sell it, or he didn't get paid for it. Something along those excuses. You realized this, and you were like, well, I'm no fool. I'm going to sell it myself. You then showed up at schools trying to sell the weed to minors. You then stopped because what would happen is you would hand them the weed and be like, yeah, this is the weed, expecting payment. And then they would just probably walk away with it without paying you. That's what would happen.
I mean, Adam,
And you did this as a 40-year-old man. This is around the time we were trying to get a prostitute for you. This is insane. You were a 40-year-old man trying to sell weed to high school students.
Oh man.
Allegedly,
You know, guys,
this is all alleged,
I've
by the
learned
way.
one lesson in life. Okay, if you
Don't
wanna,
sell weed
if
to
you
high
wanna
school
take
students,
this as funny or serious, as
especially if you're
100%
40
up
years
to,
old.
When you divulge too much information to people on a podcast, it will be used against you. Okay. And yes, the people on Law and
Again,
Order
so
too.
the picture I painted was correct. I was
You
correct.
were. I would love for Gapes to paint a picture.
Yeah.
There's this theme song playing, and there's a minute of AI, him getting arrested or committing various crimes.
Try to sell weed to high school students or something. Dude, I was so spot on with my assumption, especially after saying what he just said about he doesn't want to reveal too much information because it could be used against him. I was so spot on with what happened. Adam, for real, you deserve, you know what? You haven't been scammed enough. Yeah, if you did that at 40 years old, you haven't been scammed enough. I wish you got, you know what? I wish you were that old lady. I wish you had enough money in the bank to be that old lady.
You guys
I
want
wish
to hear
you
an
had enough
interesting
money in the
story?
bank to
This
beat
is
that
not
old
a,
lady.
This is not a joke, by the way. The daughter, listen to this. The daughter, I think she had a daughter and a son. I don't remember one of her. The woman in her 70s. Let me finish, please. It's not funny. This part of the story is serious. It was the woman who apparently.
What does this have to do with everything I just
The daughter
said?
of the one who was
Let's see.
scammed. I'm getting there, okay? She found out through the bank, I think they had the same banker, and the banker told me, your mother's trying to get a loan on a tractor that already has a loan on it, which I believe is legal, which is not legal. You know what I mean? So like, luckily the daughter managed to grab a hold of the situation. So I like, thank goodness the woman had a daughter who was able to like, put things,
What the fuck are you talking about?
Stop.
Bro? I felt like it was just words.
I
What
didn't
is this?
provide any additional details about the thing in North Dakota.
Okay, so
The daughter of this.
Daddy's home. Adam, my son, please stop following your erection. There are only so many iTunes gift cards that one man should purchase in a lifetime for a Pakistani man pretending to be a hot single in their area. You're embarrassing me in hell.
could you imagine having access to his bank account?
I didn't hear the last part. I'm embarrassing what?
You're embarrassing me in hell.
I'm embarrassing you.
Could you,
Even the Muslims are laughing at you.
could you imagine?
Oh man.
Could you imagine he shows up at the bank teller? He shows up, he puts in his debit card, and it just shows iTunes. Just fucking a bunch of transactions. He goes, fuck, this guy really likes music.
This guy, and he's like this. I don't even have an iPod.
And he pulls out a Samsung after.
I have a Quan Chai. It's a Chinese phone. So
Bro.
why are you getting all these Apple? He just said, why are you getting all these Apple Store gift cards? And he goes,
man.
well, look, I'm not one to talk out of turn, but my girlfriend, who lives in Atlanta but can never call me, and she calls me baby lover, is in need of these. What? Adam.
Listen,
How
guys.
did you not
I
notice?
wanted to.
Did you ever, by the way, before we brought it up,
Yes.
did you ever have any suspicion that you were being lied to?
Okay, fine. I'll give you credit where credit is due. Thanks to you, I did. Okay.
No, I'm saying before.
before.
Did you ever have an inkling of doubt that the man you were speaking to was a man?
I'm gonna answer indirectly. Consider me like that woman from North Dakota. No, okay.
At all. Nothing gave it away. And then after I told you and you started to put one and one together, did you think like, oh, fuck, that's painfully obvious?
Oh man.
Did you or no? You still had hope?
Listen, guys. Can we just avoid embarrassment? I'm not gonna tell you when I became alerted. Okay, I did. But
I
I'm
know
not gonna
exactly
tell
when you became alerted on the podcast, when I alerted you.
Let me ask you, in your entire life, has at any moment a woman ever stopped to greet you?
Besides the one that you arranged.
I'm talking about,
Remember in Laval?
I didn't arrange anything.
Okay, there was a woman walking on the street and you said, this guy has a nice haircut. You said, yeah, he's got a cool haircut. Okay, you're going to pretend you don't remember. You saw to it that I got a haircut at this place in Laval.
Yeah.
There was a woman walking by and you wanted to show me or prove to me,
Yeah.
hey, your haircut's cool. Let's see what this woman has to say. You stopped the woman walking on the
No,
street.
what I did, no. No. What I did was I didn't arrange anything. You make it sound creepy. Why? How do you have this style of making everything sound creepy?
You want me to use different words? You
First
saw
of all,
to it by asking
no,
her opinion.
no. Stop.
Fine.
Now I remember.
You give me the words then.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You do the narration.
I'm gonna do the narration. We came out of the barber shop.
Yes.
Okay. There was this,
Younger
somewhat
woman.
attractive lady walking down the street,
Ooh.
and I asked her, "What do you think between this, what you see, you having gotten a fresh haircut, head shaved, beard, and everything? Does he look better like this or like this?" And then I showed her a picture of you unkempt,
And her initial reaction was, ugh.
and
And then she saw
said,
the phone and also freaked out.
and she said, "This is way nicer," pointing to you with a fresh haircut. Well, fresh cleanup.
Yes.
That's what happened. I never arranged anything.
Okay, you're allowed to play with words. I'm
I'm
allowed to play with words.
You're allowed, but we're not allowed.
Listen, Your Honor, I'm allowed to lie. That's my God-given right.
Okay,
I didn't
it wasn't
sell
the
weed to
best
those
words.
high school students.
No.
Those high school students bought weed from me.
But they never paid me. So if anything, they're the criminals. They robbed me.
Yeah, they robbed me.
And what? Okay, so I filleted.
And let me
one
ask,
of
hold
them.
on. When did weed become legal? 2019, 2020? When
It
did it
was
become
legal, don't worry. It was.
So you were trying to sell legal
So you
weed
were
to high
trying to
schoolers?
sell fucking legal weed to high,
That's
and you were
your
getting
claim, not mine.
Well,
Your claim is false.
That's
shut
your
the
claim.
fuck out.
That's
you
your claim.
Fucking,
That's your claim. The high schoolers thought it was still illegal.
and hold on, bro. You're a 40-year-old man, and you find the perfect time to get into the weed selling business when it becomes legal.
Yeah, why'd
Bro,
you get into weed
you're
10
so
years too
many,
late?
You're so many levels of retarded. I don't even know which one to grasp at.
Oh man.
This is insane. You're
Adam,
an insane person.
Adam, I love that you're insane. I will tell you this right now. You know why? Pete, we need people like you.
Okay, how come I? Okay, let me-
Without you, I'm telling you, without you, iTunes will go out of business.
Phrasing the words very carefully. How come, Poseidon, I'm not allowed to talk to you in a condescending manner about you,
You
when
are.
you say you're crazy?
You 100%
You've said
are.
it before. The way I think I'm crazy, I don't consider it appropriate.
Because what you said about what happened
yeah,
was wrong. What I am saying is correct. This is why I can speak to you in a condescending manner.
So basically, what he's saying is, if you find something that he's wrong about, you can fuck with him too. Like me too. Remember when you called
Yes.
me? When
the
you,
gas station when you were a teenager. Who would fucking be high and I don't know what the
That's
exact.
what he's saying. You're allowed, and he made
and
fun
you're
of himself
allowed,
too.
and I even made fun of
Oh.
myself.
Do you remember when I told you that
But
I've,
you know-
I've been in an interracial relationship and you called me a dirty race trader? You're allowed to say that.
Exactly.
I took offense to it, but you're still allowed to say it, and I value your freedom of speech.
Yeah, because we all make mistakes.
Yes.
Fine. How about this? In life, there's a very key term which is going to explain where I'm going with this conversation. It's called boundaries. Okay.
No, no. Fuck your
How
boundaries.
many episodes are we going to devote to this
Adam,
fellation?
your boundaries,
How many?
you have no right to boundaries the moment you try to sell legal. It's legal. It's fucking legal.
But not to them. They're under 18.
But not to
It's
them.
illegal.
Oh, that's why he tried to sell to them, the fucking sneaky cocksucker.
This
'cause it
is
was
worse than
legal.
that time we caught you molesting those kids in that church.
You know what? I was downtown. Actually, I saw somebody, bro. He sold weed to an underage kid. I witnessed this.
Were you like, hey, my buddy does it better?
No, this guy actually got money.
Oh yeah, sorry, Adam. Adam, that's your competition.
It was right outside the SQDC, bro. This guy is so high, bro. He's not even in the same galaxy anymore.
You know what? I kind of like that plan. Hang out in front of the SQDC and offer to buy kids weed for a premium.
Yeah,
That's insanely
Yeah.
good. Can I just say something, Adam? Business idea.
that's
Here's
more
what we're gonna
clever
do.
than you.
You go outside the SQDC when it's not cold, or you're gonna burn your dick off, and you just wait. And with kids are coming, you see them young, like, hey, I'm gonna buy weed for you. And then, but what you do is so you don't get robbed is, let's say you know the price in there. Let's say something costs $20. You go, I'll buy you that. You have to give me $35.
Yeah.
So you keep the 15 and you go out and give them. That's your premium, and you keep doing that all day. You can make crazy money. Plus, if you give head on the side, you can make crazy. cash.
Okay. Just a little detail. That is technically illegal.
Well, he's not stranded.
How do you know some bystander might not report me? You know, you don't know.
So hanging out at a school?
Okay, you're coming
It's fine.
with this artificial.
Isn't that more
It never
dangerous?
happened, but you keep.
Shut
you
the
you
fuck
won't
up. Stop lying.
Because you're
Stop
acting like
lying.
it did happen.
Stop lying. Stop
So
lying.
okay, so explain what happened with the weed and the minors, so we can understand. So we stop.
Yeah.
spreading
There's no
rumors.
minors.
So-
this guy who, as I said, if you must know, the
Say the
same
real
guy who did all kinds of other stuff that I didn't approve of, and I had to get rid of him. You know, he was involved. Okay, I gave him the weed. I don't want to go in any further detail. Okay, there were no minors involved. Stop, please, guys.
Why?
This is disrespectful. Stop.
It's disrespectful because we're correct.
Wait, no. I want to know. You're saying stop. You being angry doesn't make you right.
I was
Explain to
only
us what happened.
involved with this other guy.
You either tell us the full story in detail, and keep in mind this is all alleged. We're artists here.
Yeah.
You either tell us the full story in detail, and
Or you won't believe a word I say. Right?
If you leave anything out, we'll know. Because we have witnesses, and until you do so, we're gonna assume that the picture I painted is
Which is a retarded picture as well, but it's likely.
I'm 99% sure that's what happened. 99% sure. So are you gonna say the whole story or not?
Listen, I understand at the end of the day this is a comedy show, but I'm starting to get fed up. Seriously, okay?
Oh shit, it's happening.
How many episodes have we devoted to this fillet? You even said fans are like, we're fed up of hearing it.
Yeah, I'm
and
fed
he's
up of
bringing
hearing
it up.
it.
I didn't
Why,
bring
He's not
that
bringing.
up.
why
But
don't
he
we
didn't-
stop this
So
conversation?
did you fellation those kids? Why are you bringing fellation up?
Yeah, I didn't bring up any. I haven't brought up
I
fellation.
was telling you that
ever.
this is the craziest set of scenarios that gets me busted, okay? That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
Why
you.
that
By the
gets
way-
you busted?
Yes.
I was just saying.
What do you mean by that, bro? What do you mean by that? If you were innocent, you wouldn't have used the word busted, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, that's a
okay.
good point.
We
That's
have,
Why would you say
we have
busted?
plenty of listeners, and I remember, I forgot his last name. There was a guy named Brandon something. I forgot his last name. In Cleveland. This is the story. You can YouTube it, okay? The story that he tells the cops, somebody was in my car. He had a gun. He tried to shoot me. I shot him. He died. He went straight to he went to a cop
What
on
does
the
this have
street.
to do?
And you know what? His bail was like, I'm giving you an example of you are on the hook based on circumstances, but until they hear your version of events, he got the charges
So
were
then
dropped.
let's hear your version of events.
And I guarantee you that's
You
why a
cannot say
lawyer
that-
would have gotten me off.
No,
but I didn't
no,
have the
you
money
cannot,
to pay a
no,
lawyer.
you cannot say your version of events because they're, if anything, more incriminating.
I did. Okay. That's not the best example, but there are tons of examples. Go on. A city like New York City, which is crazy. A guy gets busted because he got a whole bunch of drugs in his trunk. He knew nothing about it. It's not his car. He didn't know what was going on. The charges are dropped. I'm getting you to follow the pattern here, okay? I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I went to see a woman. She's got an envelope.
Shut the fuck up. They offered you $40.
man.
Stop. Enough. Why are you reverting back to this story, bro? We were talking about something entirely different.
I love how he's like, stop bringing up
Because
my
I
fellation
would
of
like
that
to make
woman
a
that I just
point.
brought
I
up.
remember clearly Pantelis said, okay, you're off the hook.
Bro, but why?
X
Hold
number of
on.
episodes
Stop,
later, you're back
Adam,
on the
listen.
hook.
Why would you mention the fellation? This isn't what we were talking about right now. Why would you do a U-turn to that?
I am not interested in your claim about me and minors. There wasn't any such
You've
involvement.
never been to a mine.
That's right. What's that? That too, yes. So I never encountered minors if I've never been to a mine, right?
So Adam,
Yes.
if you had to commit one last crime, and you could get away scot-free, what crime would it be?
This is a hypothetical.
Okay.
So answer honestly.
I'm going to answer by telling you that it's called NA, not available. I wouldn't commit a crime
Shut
because
the
I don't
fuck
like
up,
that
you
whole
fucking
environment.
piece of
Hold on,
shit.
hold on, hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to re-ask this because you have a mental deficiency. If you were allowed to commit one crime apart from murder, like nothing grave like that, you can't kill anyone, but you commit one other crime, misdemeanor, middle of the road crime, and they tell you you're allowed to
Fine,
make
I'll
one
answer your
crime
question.
and it's
Speeding.
free. You would speed.
Yes.
But you already speed.
Well, then I take advantage of what you just told me and said I can get away with it. Okay?
Okay.
There.
I would have assumed it would be one that you don't do every day, though. I'm just saying.
Can I say the crime I would commit? I would
If you want.
probably.
No, because like there's enough victims of that already. Leave some kids alone. Just leave a couple of kids.
For
to
real, if
survive.
I could get away with it, I would break one of your fingers.
You could get away with it.
Because I don't want to. The thing is,
You could 100% get away with it.
I would feel too
It's
bad.
your word against his.
And if you look at these podcasts, because I would feel too bad if I killed you. I don't think you deserve it.
That's also not good form. Killing your co-host.
Yeah,
Doesn't look good.
sometimes I do want to strangle you, but I feel like breaking one of your fingers is like as far as I'll take it with you. If I could get away with it, I would. That's the one I choose. Is your pinky, the one that you don't use much. Just your no. Actually, that one you need it for the undergrip. I would say the ring finger. The ring finger is the most useless finger. So that would be the one that I would break, and you would heal for a month, and then all would be well again.
On the subject of debating, I have a similar subject which I'd like to take up with you guys, okay? You're free to give me any opinion you want, and so am I, okay? I spoke to a certain friend of mine, okay? I'd like to repeat the way you approached my debate, how you claimed I was wrong. Remember how you said you got one psychopath, he kills a guy every 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
So in 10 weeks, he's killed 200, 10 years, he's killed 200
Let's
people.
tally it up,
say.
baby.
And another guy, he's killed 3 people in 30 years, okay?
Yeah.
Which one of them is more on the hook? They're both You know what my answer to that is? That is not a fair context because I thought
That's a
about
very
this
fair
long and hard.
context. That's
One
a
guy
very
commits
fair-
a murder, one guy does an armed robbery, and one guy is convicted of
Yeah, but in
shoplifting.
the eyes of the
one
law-
guy goes to jail for 20 years, one guy goes to jail for 3 years, let's
In
say,
the-
and one
no,
guy gets probation.
No, which you're speaking on an ethical level. We're
I have the
talking
right to
about
say that.
No, you don't.
No?
Because ethically, yeah, one guy is a bigger monster than the other one. But just because one's a bigger monster doesn't mean they're both not they're both monsters. In the eyes of the law, they're both criminals.
Well, how convenient. The guy that murder is going to be sent to a high security facility. The guy who did shoplifting doesn't even go to jail. So much for, you know what I mean? The way they're treated is different.
Yeah, but now you're comparing different crimes.
Okay, let
So
me tell
Adam-
you where I'm going with this. Never mind you guys. There are other people that know me, and I have a tendency to shoot my mouth off and say, "Yeah, I gamble."
You
okay,
does talk a lot of
you
shit, yeah.
win on the point that I'm a gambler. I'm trying to understand your thought pattern vis-a-vis the idea. Oh, you're a gambler, and hold on a second. Let me. I repeated the same conversation. Let me repeat it again. One guy is shooting heroin every weekend, whatever, twice a week. It's costing him a shitload of money. One guy's going to the bar regularly. He's drinking his life away, okay? And I'm the third of the people that are compared, and I gamble sometimes, okay? It seems to me you guys want to throw all 3 of these set people in the same box. It's $300 a day, a coke habit, let's say, right? Costs a lot of money. Drinking habit could be that much. But me, a guy who pays his rent, and if he doesn't have money, he won't gamble. You guys want to throw me into the same
I have a
mix.
question
I don't
for
think
you. I
that's
have
fair.
a question for you.
Shoot.
When you have, let's say, an extra $50
Yes.
to gamble, can you resist the urge of gambling?
Yes.
No, you can't.
So you
Because-
want to answer for me? Well,
No,
that's
because even after paying your rent or whatever, you still can't help but gamble that last $50 away.
So what else can come out of this
Which makes
conversation
you-
except an argument where you believe
No,
one set
but-
of facts and I believe another set of facts?
At the end of the day, it makes you a gambling addict. Okay, you know what? As of next,
went
you know what? In the new year, no
Yes.
more gambling. 2025.
Fine.
You never gamble a day, and that goes for giving your money to other people to gamble for you.
I've never done that, but okay.
Yeah, but I know how you fucking think.
You do think oddly.
So
You're clever. You're
Okay,
a clever.
I'm telling-
2025. If I catch you looking at your phone gambling, you're an addict.
Right. Pantelis, let me
Yes.
ask you a simple question.
Yes, ma'am.
Does my logic bear some weight
No.
with you? Those 3 people, the gambling addict,
Yep.
the alleged gambling addict, the guy who drinks all day and goes to the bar, and the guy who shoots heroin.
What's the
Hard
question?
drug. Do you believe that they all should be thrown in one bag? My
Yes.
friend said one thing you 3 have in common is you have an addiction. However,
Wait,
I
what are
would
the
like
3?
to
One
operate
is
a-
one is a gambler. The
the
other
other
one's
goes
on
to the bar all
heroin.
the time and drinks.
the other's an
drinks
alcoholic.
his life. Yes, thank you.
Here's what I think. You want to know, or are you gonna keep talking?
Okay, I
You
want to clarify.
throw them all in the same cell, and the one that survives gets to go home. But I'm old-fashioned.
I'm talking about the way you
Who
categorize
would you
them.
guess is winning in that scenario? I would say the
gambler.
alcoholic.
The other one's too fucked up. The gambler's taking that.
No, the alcoholic can't feel pain.
Yeah, but he's too fucked up. He trips on himself. You can
Bill,
walk over
have you
him.
seen Drunken Fist Masters?
But that's fake.
Yeah,
I've-
obviously. But
I've
like,
seen them fight jujitsu
I'm
guys
on
and get murdered.
Pantelis' side, actually.
I'll tell you, that gambler is destroying.
Yeah.
Plus, he's probably gonna start sucking them off, and it's crazy.
what? The gambler?
If you guys are wondering, by the way, I'm being 1,000,000% honest with you guys. I had the same
Fucking
conversation
stroke
with
that cock
this
against a
guy.
paradise.
He's about to say a lie.
Hold
You-
on. Yeah, I haven't spoken yet.
You don't need to say a hyperbole before
He
you.
said, Adam,
that
I
what
would
the- is
treat
that
you
what the word
just as
is?
seriously as the guy who needs to kick his drinking habit and or the guy who has a heroin habit.
What?
I had the same conversation not too long ago with a friend, and he said, I would treat you 3 all the same. I'm trying to
Yeah, you're
explain
all
to you
addicts.
guys,
I'm
if
gonna
you
molest all
have,
of you.
first of all, never mind the alcohol, the heroin addict, there's this, I forget what it's called. There's a drug when you go to rehab that they get you to replace the heroin. So right away, that's a
Fentanyl.
physical. Thank you for telling me. I don't remember.
Okay.
So methadone, actually, I just remembered.
Meth.
By the way,
Methadone, not
By the way, just so you
Crystal
know,
methadone.
did you know? Did you
Stop
know?
this.
Did you know? Gambling is actually one of the, I would say, if not the hardest addiction to kick, because there's no physical.
I bet you $50 that's not true.
No,
Thank you. Yeah.
Which one?
So at the end of the day, I just wanted to know, Pantelis, are you on the side of the guy I had the argument with, or are you on my side?
He
You didn't either. It took you too long,
sorry.
which made it so much funnier.
did
You're
it
like, oh,
really
Huh?
Gambling, I don't think so. A gambling addiction is.
Yeah, I thought
it's
you were going
purely
somewhere with it, you
psychological.
fucking jackass. But I've seen somewhere that gambling addictions are harder to kick than drug addictions, alcohol addiction.
Sexual addictions.
Okay, let me ask you if you agree with my reasoning. Never mind the results and the conclusion. The reasoning, okay? If you have an alcoholic, first of all, if you're an alcoholic, right? There's two major factors here. Chances are you're going to go to work and they're going to be like, man, this guy's drunk. There's going to be reports filed against you. You're probably going to lose your job. You have an addiction. That kind of overrides rational thought. The drug habit, again, you're using a shitload of money and you have to go to a clinic to get help. The gambler, for crying out loud, if he has if he understands what rational thought entails, he gambles as a hobby. You fucking buy ice cream, you buy chocolate. I'm trying my best to understand whose side
But
are
a
you
hobby
on.
is an addiction. You could play sports as a hobby, but you just really like sports. It's still an addiction. You're just getting addicted to the right things now. You could be addicted to super healthy living.
I'll tell you what. You
Ooh,
win,
yeah.
but only on it to a certain extent. You would have to really get me, in the case of the person who you're on
thought I had you.
psychoanalyzing.
I thought I was
How
gonna
often
get
do
you.
you gamble? Do you ever miss your rent because of you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to say.
Adam, shut the fuck up before I plant this pen up your fucking ass.
Adam, you do have a gift for word
you've
salad.
stolen money from your mother
Yeah.
to gamble.
That's your claim.
Don't sit there.
That's
You've
your
sa-
sister's claim, and everyone who knows.
Yes.
So that's number
Don't
one.
sit there and insult me
Oh man.
with your.
I will not be insulted by a man who sold weed to school children.
You sit there on your fucking high horse. I'm a good person. You've literally stolen money.
That is accurate, though, Adam. But you know what? Does it make you can't tell you something? Honestly,
Yes.
does not make you a bad person. You know what it makes you? Misguided. For real?
I'm glad I have
An addict?
I'm glad I have
An
a fan
addict?
here.
An
An
addict.
addict?
Unfortunately, misfortunate. You're also, even though you bring on a lot of your bad luck, you do also have bad luck. Like you getting caught in the parking lot about the fellation thing was a lot of bad luck.
Yeah, that
I
is
mean,
bad luck.
Obviously, you brought on the bad luck by doing that, but other people never got caught, so you do have bad luck also. But I believe you're not a bad man. If anything,
Okay, well, I appreciate the compliment.
no.
It's misguided.
it's
Fine,
not a compliment.
fine.
It's not a compliment
Well,
because a
not an
compliment.
insult.
It's not an insult, but I'm just saying it's just accurate. It's you're not a bad person. You don't do things with malicious intent, but
you.
you walk around life
Careful.
as if you're goofy. You're very goofy.
So you know what? I'm seeing more and more evidence that me and that woman from North Dakota seem to be very similar in our respective behaviors.
You
Oh,
are,
bro, this
You're
piece
both,
of shit, bro.
you-
All this just to say that he's fucking ignorant. It's all this to say that he's fucking clueless. I didn't know I was. I'm an addict. I didn't know I was taking money from my mother to
You and
gamble.
her have had sex with the same amount of women.
no,
you
no.
have a lot in common.
Let me explain something to you, bro. I would say because you spoke about Jordan B. Peterson.
Yes. I'm going to talk to you about Jordan C. Peterson.
I believe.
No, we're talking about Jordan B.
No, I believe because you are harmless, you are malicious, and this is why you do all this shit.
Ooh, I want to hear this interesting take.
So there's a theory that you cannot be a good man if you are harmless. It's impossible.
I'm listening.
You must be dangerous in order to be a good man.
And tell us any thoughts on that?
What do you mean, though? Explain. Oh,
So
because
you-
if you're dangerous,
Because
you
if you're-
do things the right way, the way you want it. 'cause
you
know
choose
people-
to do the good thing.
Yeah, but if you're
But if
an
you're not,
ignoramus,
if you're not dangerous,
you're gonna be Weasley.
you're gonna be Weasley. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. It's because he feels like he has no choice. So it's 100% malicious on his part. It's because he's not dangerous and because he is a weak man that he does these things. Are you good?
Is that true, Adam?
So I'm going to say politely, I don't agree with Poseidon's reasoning.
Okay,
bro.
I'm
okay,
sorry,
okay. That's
you know?
you're allowed to not
Yeah.
agree. Explain.
Well, okay. How about this? I think I know myself enough
Right.
to see if there's a good to be able to conclude there's a very good chance you and I can reach a consensus, and that
No.
consensus
There- yeah,
entails the
there's-
fact
well,
that
see.
you're a victim. Okay, I agree with Poseidon partially. You can't play the victim card all your life. Fine, I'm a victim, but it's due to my own stupidity. But going a step ahead and saying that you're a dangerous person, I don't agree.
Okay,
You're
but
not
you don't agree.
stupid.
But you're not. He never said you're a stupid person. That was your take.
Yeah. I said you're malicious. Because you can do no harm, because you know, because let's say you were actually dangerous, let's say you were actually conniving to the point where like you could scam people out of a lot of money and you could be successful and all this. Are you good?
Very good. Yeah,
What are you looking at?
you'll see later.
So let me please
Oh,
cut you off and say I
no.
wouldn't do
Fuck
that.
off. Fuck off. Don't cut me off. If you had the power, if you were smart enough to scam people out of a lot of money and to make a lot of money through crime, but you chose not to, then that would make you a good man.
Okay,
But
and who's
because-
to say that that's not the case? Okay.
You.
Whoa. Why am I not one of these people that's been in and out of jail for the last 15 years?
Well, you were. They had you
I
on
went
house
to
arrest.
jail once, okay?
But
Guys,
that's still
come on,
that's
you
still
know?
one more than most people.
I choose. Let me say that I
choose to go to
highly
prison.
disagree with Poseidon. I don't commit crimes because I know they're wrong. The only crime I got convicted of was one whereby I was cornered or didn't know what I was doing. Same thing,
No,
right?
because I caught up to you.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah.
So let me ask Poseidon this question: do you have reason to believe that I did other stuff before?
Just
You
the fact-
said it!
You just said it. Yeah.
Before this was 4 years ago. How about 10 years ago? 17 years
You
ago?
said repeatedly the crimes you've committed.
You have said that though. That's
You were literally
Okay,
a
there was
getaway
that
driver
one
for
time.
someone.
There was that one time.
No, there was more than that one time. Stop.
like you because the thing is,
Why
Adam.
do you keep doing this with us?
Yeah, you do fuck around a lot, Adam.
Fuck, I fucked up, bro.
What's the matter?
Fucking ink everywhere.
Oh, you broke the pen?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, you gotta stop doing that, bro. You're on a
Pissed off,
podcast.
bro.
Calm down.
Hold on, let me keep
yeah,
talking
yeah,
to the
yeah,
public
yeah.
of how innocent you are.
Yeah, let them know, Adam.
Well, guys, I think the only thing that can say that is sensible. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine, and our respective opinions just don't coincide.
Well, it's not.
There have been a small, okay, one or two handful of incidents whereby I did something unlawful in my whole life, okay? Now, I don't know about you guys, but, you know, I don't know. I just don't think you're treating the situation fairly.
I think
Well,
we are.
is it that we're not treating the situation fairly, or is it that you're a notorious criminal trying to get one over on us?
I just don't know what to do, you know? I don't know how to
But
defend
we don't
myself
hate you. We love you. We
appropriately.
love you for your life of crime.
Okay, let me ask you. Let me see if you can read between the lines. Okay, you told me yourself it's
Bro, what?
happened that you met people that have committed crimes.
Yes.
Right? It's happened. Now, I would like to tell you that, in all honesty, if I meet someone who's been to jail, let's say 3 times, that creeps me out. You don't go to jail because somebody haphazardly, you know what I mean? We live in a
I know, but
system
you
where the
went to
people have
jail.
rights.
Let me ask you, if a criminal goes to jail once or 10 times, are they both not criminals?
I firmly stand behind the fact that I would have to know the reason why the guy who went in once, what happened.
But
Okay, so
he's
then
in
why-
prison. He
yeah.
has to commit a crime to go to prison.
I would like to think maybe he was something along the lines of he has the same mentality as me, whereby,
He's retarded.
thank you. I was going to say it that way.
Fuck, bro. You're willing to say, this is how we know you're malicious. You're willing to say you're retarded. You're willing to feign retardation in order to get away with seeming like a bad person. You would rather seem retarded. That's malicious.
I mean, if anything,
You know, I can't believe this conversation has taken so many different jumps, okay?
I can't believe
I
Poseidon's
will
ruined
tell
another
you,
desk.
I will tell you
I
that
can't
the
believe
reason why
Poseidon's
my
ruined
sister and I
another
are
desk.
not on
What do you
good
mean another
terms.
desk?
Guys,
This
listen
is- I
carefully.
didn't ruin the desk. There's a bit of ink.
Listen carefully, please. I'm willing to admit on this podcast the reason why my sister and I are not on good terms is not because of your claims. Nowhere near.
Well,
She has
so what
trouble
else
with
did you
me
do?
understanding the fact that I don't act like an adult. I get myself into debt. I have trouble. You know what I mean? Those are the reasons.
Why do you get
Criminality-
yourself into debt?
Because I gamble and fillet strangers. So it's all
I
related.
don't even want to answer that question, honestly. I thought it's obvious, you know?
Why did
Is
you
it
get
the
yourself
mental
into
People
retardation?
that
debt?
have taken advantage of me
Adam, why did you
I'm-
get yourself into debt? Answer the fucking question straight, bro.
because
before
I got
flip
taken advantage of.
you. How? By gambling? You Got taken advantage of by the casino.
Good grief.
No, he got taken advantage of. People who
So listen,
asked him to
I'm
be a
not
band
going to answer
manager,
because I'm a little
people
bit
who
pissed
asked
off.
him to send Google Play gift cards.
Thank
That's how
you.
yeah,
You
that's
know?
how he got it. People who took advantage of him online. He believed everyone online that they were real women. That's how he got bamboozled. Is that correct, Adam?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. There you go. I get it. The fans get it.
Anyways,
He's
guys.
bamboozled his way into this podcast.
Adam, will you appear at the next secret shows? What people really want to know?
Sure.
That's not because you said that last week and you never showed up, and people got very upset.
I hope they can understand the fact that it was a last second cancellation. My
Yeah, that
intention
doesn't
was
make
to
it
go.
that doesn't make it good. That makes it awful because you
Oh.
cancel on someone last minute. Would you like to, if you're ready to go on a date with an attractive young woman, and last minute she tells you I'm a Pakistani man? No,
You would like to know in advance.
right? Right? What are we saying, Adam?
I don't know what to say.
Will you be at the next secret show? Is what they want to know.
If my schedule is open, yes.
Adam, you don't have a busy
Schedule is
schedule.
open, bro. Like at some point, bro, I think
Yeah, Adam, you're not doing anything at 11 o'clock on a Friday night.
Unless-
yeah.
Unless he's gambling, getting into more debt.
So, Adam,
I could be out on a date at that time. Fine.
Shut that fuck up,
speaking
bro.
of which, before I buy the tickets, Adam, are you willing?
Okay, if you give me the date and the time in advance, chances are yes.
It's every Friday at 11 p.m. You already know the date and time in advance. Adam,
Yes.
be there Friday, number one. Number two, can I interest you in speed dating?
No.
Why?
I don't like that
Bro,
stuff.
he just said
Hold on, you don't
maybe
like-
on a date.
Yeah, and I'm offering you dates.
Try to use a little bit of humor. Okay.
Oh, so you don't ever want to go on a date?
Not for the time being.
Okay, why are you laughing? I said, do you not want to go on a date? What's the problem? I thought we worked past this. I thought we could get you on a date.
Oh,
So what I
well.
thought is speed dating. That way, instead of one person, maybe you're not gonna like them. You meet various women within like an hour, and then you both discreetly write down who you like. So that way, there's no chance of embarrassment, and you get your pick of the litter.
Tell you what, give me some time to think, okay?
Poseidon literally cleaned the table in like
Smells good.
he gave you all the time you need to think about that.
Why don't we wait until the scenario presents itself?
Well, I need to know if I should set up the scenario. That's what I'm asking you.
You know why he has
No.
to think about it? He has to know if they're high school students or not.
No high school. They have to be adults. Because I have two options. So there was a speed dating thing that happened yesterday, but it was too late to sign you up. It's a famous thing. It goes all around North America, but it was too late to sign you up. The problem is every ticket is going to cost me like $150. I don't know if you saw the prices. So I don't want to. If I spend $150 on your ticket and you don't show up, I will break your legs. I need you to know that.
So please don't go down that path.
That's why I
All right.
want to know when you're ready. And the other thing I'm thinking of is instead of signing up for them, why don't I create my own speed dating? That way you're safe. We control the event. We control the environment. And then we invite people. It's a sponsored event. So we screen all the men and women that are there. And what me and Poseidon will do is we'll make sure all the men that we get are horrible. So you're going to be the coolest, hottest dude there by default.
And we'll keep you safe from all the high school students.
Yes. What do you think of that, Adam? We rig the system so that all the women that come out are like, yo, this guy's fucking amazing. Who are all these deadbeats? What do you think?
Not a bad idea.
I like him. He wants to rig the system for his penis. I love him. He's back to being one
That's
of us.
interesting.
Okay. I'm thinking I need some runway. I'm thinking we do a Valentine's Day event, February.
Ooh, yeah. We have, 2 months to plan it?
2 months to
A
plan
month
it.
and a half?
Oh, we get a venue. I'm thinking of a nice little cocktail bar, resto.
Yeah.
We do it. It's called. We call it Speed Date Valentine's Edition. Very original.
Yeah.
We sell tickets on Eventbrite.
Fast love. We call it fast love.
I love that. Even better. Fast Love.
Yeah.
Fast Love. What are we thinking, Adam?
Someone is going to come with a competing company called Slow Love.
That it already exists. It already exists. I tried to sign you up for it. They said that you're too much.
It's called Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah, they made a Netflix documentary about it. So here's the thing. Adam. I need though, but if we're gonna play this, we have to do it right. Beforehand, you got to go get him groomed. We got to get him a
Yes.
nice set of clothes.
Yeah,
He's not gonna fucking embarrass me. He's gonna go
I'm going
out
to bring
there.
him to Winners. Get a suit.
Adam, if you're gonna be my son, you're gonna go out there dressed to the fucking. I'm gonna have you looking so good, people won't even want to speed date you. They're just gonna be like, "Can I just have him?" I'd be like, "Ma'am,
You
get
have
in line.
competition.
Get
Your
in
time
line."
is up, bitch.
I love it. We just get fucking all our slob friends. I'm gonna get Josh to just wear a shirt that's too tight, his stomach's hanging out. We're gonna be rude to everyone.
I'm gonna be cameraman.
We're gonna make Adam look like the biggest fucking sex symbol.
I'm gonna be cameraman. You're gonna be host of the event.
Yeah.
And fucking
the cameraman's gonna be fingering broads in the.
Don't say that. My girlfriend's a renowned Olympic fighter, bro.
That
she'll
is
kill
true.
you.
I am very sorry. I'm very sorry, Melissa, that I have outed your man.
She'll kill you and then kill me, bro.
Why is she gonna kill me? I'm just hosting. I'm hosting while he's hoisting.
Fuck you, bro. Don't say that.
That's a good one.
You know what you married, Melissa.
I guess we're gonna close on that. Look, if you have anything to take from this episode, the first thing I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
We did a special 2-hour episode for Christmas.
Yeah, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. What time is it?
2 hours later.
9:28.
Damn, 9:30. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And if you have to take something from this, a lesson, as to say,
I would say an Advil. Take an Advil.
If you don't want to end up in my situation or Pantelis' situation, being on this show,
invest your money wisely.
Invest your money wisely. Go to school.
Yeah.
Eat your vegetables.
Yeah.
Live a healthy lifestyle. Don't drink too much.
Get exercise.
Get exercise. Don't do drugs. You know, really, if you look at us, you're like, fuck, poor bastards.
And most importantly, because they both suffer from word salad, intellectuals
out.